Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pesina. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile and Smoke. You're watching Gaming Trouble, and remember, if you don't watch, you got caged.
Level 1. Rhythm.
We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show enough, better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defending my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Cross instead of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night with Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the dust, the kid and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you. Believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you. I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
What's up, my awesome players? Welcome to another episode of Gaming Trouble. I am your host, Taurence Hudson, aka the old school player, aka the Iron Heart of Xbox, and also known as the old school player Hud Zero. And this is another episode of Gaming Trouble. Happy Sunday. So, guys, fellas, what have you guys been playing? I've been playing quite a bit, but what you guys been playing?
I've been playing some Street Fighter 6. I had to get a chance to try out Ignorant. She was pretty sick. I will say that. But yeah, there are some things. What you have to do, you have to get on her. You have to get on the offense. You have to stay on top of her. You cannot let her do because she has some sick setups with her. When I figured some things out with her. And then my copy of the Disney Afternoon Collection for the Switch 2 came out, so I was playing some old school DuckTales, Chip and Dale's, and they also had Darkwing Duck, they had Tailspin, they added Bonkers and Goof Troop, but it's a shame that it's not coming out. It didn't release those, like do a patch to release them for the Xbox and PlayStation 4, but it's only on the Switch and Switch 2, those two extra games, but I've just been having fun with those games, and then mostly today I've just been enjoying the weather and reading my mangas. And that's it. So that's it.
Hey, that's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. What about you, Tony? Have you finally got it out to just jump into at least one game at all?
No, but I have been having fun either way. I've just been watching movies with my wife lately.
Good.
Okay, cool.
What's it called? We saw. You guys ever see Killing Gunther? I suggest it. It's very entertaining.
Never.
It's a Schwarzenegger movie.
Really?
Killing Gunther is from
When did that
2017.
movie come out?
Like 2017.
Oh, that's recent. That's like
That's like 9 years ago.
Killing Gunther. It was a good movie. Dorian saw her cat walk in the background.
The kitty
He just walked
escaped.
down the hall, went around the corner.
Awesome. Hey, okay, I just want to welcome some of my honored guests coming in through here and the thing. Hello, how you doing, Heidi? Staying awesome as usual, of course, and the thing. You're keeping your hubby company. Dorian, what's going on? What's good, my man? Vet, what's up, my man? Hey, listen, I was trying to reach it and everything. Remember, I got your t-shirt coming your way, and I just need to know your size, and also I need to know where to send it. You gotta let me know, bro. You got, because of course, we're gonna honor your guests. I honor our awesome Patreon members and everything coming up fairly soon and everything. So I'm just gonna your name is on the board, like I said. But anyway, other than that, me myself and everything. Listen, Lego Batman, dude.
Yeah,
you know what? I have never had so much freaking fun in a Batman game like Lego Batman, and also nostalgia up the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did them all. I saw it all. Doesn't surprise me having fun with that.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, listen, because all the references are there. Every single reference, movies,
Yeah.
from
The
60s,
animated
70s,
series.
animated
Yep.
series, comic books, even comic
Yeah,
books.
the 1966 show.
Yes. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Listen. Telltale Games, you nailed it. You freaking nailed it. And you know what? I'm all for it. And I'm so glad that they actually got some help and everything from I think it was some was it Arkham for the Arkham who did the Arkham games again? It was Rockstar. Rocksteady.
Yeah, Rocksteady, and then WB Montreal did Arkham Origins.
Yeah, so that dude, I'm glad they did. I'm so glad they did because the gameplay is perfect. The controls, the references, and how you guys had the lighting. The lighting is amazing in the game.
Yeah.
The ray
I
tracing.
got lighting figured out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Lighting looks
How do you
good.
feel? There were some people that said that game's not even worth $70.
Okay, they need to shut up. They need to shut up. You didn't
There's
play
one
it.
individual. There's actually one individual that did a video saying that this game is good, but it's not worth $70. I'm like,
Oh well, don't buy it then.
exactly. You already spend your money already, asshole. Okay, you already spent your money and doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you
Just
should
rip into him, Johnny. Just kill him. Kill him.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'm not going to mention the guy's name though, but he's an individual that I get tired of seeing on my time feed. I'm this close to muting him.
It's like Gladiator, bro.
I can't stand people like that nowadays, especially as you know what also ticks me off when there's people that saw there was also another person that I saw a video of, and he was watching the Call of Duty. They were watching the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 trailer, and he was like, "Oh, this game looks like trash. I don't know, but this game's getting to me, and I'll probably end up paying it." You see, this is the problem with a lot of you people. If you see that there's a game that you're getting tired of, and you just think that you're little, I can't play this anymore. But if you keep buying these games, and you keep on like spending your money, like they'll say, "Oh, it's Call of Duty, I'm gonna buy it anyway," then you know what it is? You're part of the problem, and this is why these games will never get better. Because you're saying to yourself that, you know what? I don't care. It's Call of Duty. I'm just gonna buy it anyway. You know, and then you're telling, and then you're actually telling, and then this is what Infinite War is saying. Oh, you don't like what we're doing with Call of Duty as of yet? You don't like what we're doing? Oh, but you're giving us your money anyway. Okay, we'll just take it. We'll take it. Thank you. And they're gonna go back. They're gonna go back and do the same shit.
Business as usual, as usual. That's
Of course. Go ahead. Something, buddy.
Yeah, they already got your cash.
You know why? You know why they're part of the problem, Johnny? You touched on it. They're buying it for the content, for the likes. It's not even about the game anymore, and that's what's killing their product.
There you go.
They just want a game to shit on for content. That's what they're giving them.
Wow.
That's right. That's what most of these content creators do nowadays. It's sad.
It's all money people thinking at the top, not artists or writers or developers anymore. It's strict number crunchers. They're the ones who are pulling all this shit.
All about the dinero.
They're
That's right.
ripping out the heart of these games.
Yep, the pesos, the yanks. Yep.
Well, you know what? Screw them. They all suck.
I stopped playing Call of Duty a long time ago, dude. It was just even the scenes were starting to get reskinned. It was the same scene, just reskinned with different dialogue, but it was the same thing. I was like, come on, guys.
They will never improve well with Call of Duty at all. They're just going to keep on. They're going to say, "Oh, we got a different developer this time," but it feels like the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, I want to like it. I want to like it, but I can't.
I'm not going to throw my money to you guys if you're going to keep doing this crap.
Well,
thank God I stopped playing Call of Duty like decades ago. You
didn't see all the nonsense.
Not that.
You haven't seen the nonsense since.
Yeah, I think the last Call of Duty game I played was the original Modern Warfare 2, and haven't touched any of these games since then.
Well, but I know why, because basically almost every single year, another iteration, and of course, remember what Activision actually did. They actually got all the, like Ravensoft and all those smaller developers that were they threw them all on it, like Beanox. They threw them all under the Call of Duty bus. They threw them all under there, and they said, "Oh, you stop doing that original game. No, that original game. No, we're not doing that. We want you on Call of Duty. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Oh, what are you working on? The next Tony Hawk? No. We're not doing that. I need you to Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh,
the ones that's going to give us money.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot? What? No, we're not doing another. No, we're not.
No, we need
Why would
something.
you want to do something like that? That's crazy talk.
Yeah, we need something that can guarantee us money.
Yes.
People are just going to stupidly throw dollars at us.
Come at Call of Duty. Yeah, come back to Call of Duty.
Just say that. just say that. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, man. Unbelievable.
The players should be insulted, dude.
Yeah.
They should be insulted the way they're being pretty much laughed at by these publishers, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Well,
like, remember Butthead when he was selling the fries and had Robo Beavis coming? He was like, "No, you're gonna take these and you're gonna like them and pay for them." Would you like to speak to my manager?
Oh,
Johnny
God,
remembers.
that.
No. Hey, no. They might be funny, but guarantee, watch. If you pay attention to things, they're actually really pushing this AI initiative. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna put robots in your place, and they're gonna say yes to everything, and and they'll never be tired, and they'll work all night, and you don't have to pay them. All you gotta do is just fix them, and all you gotta do is get 5 or 10 programmers in the background of thing, and they're gonna pay them to actually put all these things to work."
Yeah, and just do the same thing. Maybe change this here and there, but keep it the same as usual.
Yeah, exactly.
People will buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what they will do.
Oh God, what an industry we're in.
Yeah,
but
sad.
Yeah, but other than that, another thing, I want to welcome everybody to. We're gonna introduce my awesome panel, and of course, to my immediate left, we're gonna talk about the Neon Shogun, the best shaved beard in the business. We're talking about the one who's all about those ARPGs and JRPGs, and of course, those stealth games. He's also about the martial arts life. He's also into that. He actually did some indie wrestling in his past. He is the one and only Tony San Miguel.
What's up, players? Had a great weekend, in a good mood. Watched a couple funny movies. Without a Paddle, Euro Trip, Super Troopers again, because I watched that
Euro Trip, great movie.
And
great movie.
Yeah, just enjoying time with my wife.
Rest in peace to Michelle. Oh God.
Yeah, that was tragic. I mean, she was so young.
She's my age, bro.
Yeah,
she was close to my age.
Unbelievable.
But I should be getting back to playing games sooner or later. I'm just really enjoying life.
Hopefully sooner, because come on, man. There's so many great games.
It's a part of my life that's missing, but
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters. Because there's people out there they don't even enjoy. They're not enjoying themselves. The game's away. I mean, next month. I mean, coming up in June. The only thing I really see that caught my eye is River City Saga, Journey to the West, and the new Star Fox.
Yeah.
Isn't that this week?
Yeah, and the new Star Fox, and that's it.
Isn't that this week?
Yeah, June 4th. Yeah.
Well, that's crazy, because they just announced that they just announced that like last week, and then all of a sudden it's coming out. It's like, oh yeah,
that's Thursday.
Yeah, it's like,
dude, that's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
That is great.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. Yeah. Crazy, but awesome.
That's how you do a release.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Surprise.
Of course. And of course, we're going to talk about one of the best cosplayers in the business. He actually has an amazing cosplay. Check him out. Go to his Instagram. He is absolutely amazing. He has an amazing collection of awesome statues, books, and you know what when it comes to video games. Amazing comic books, everything you could possibly think of. And not only that, he also is about that achievement life. He actually gets trophies and achievements like crazy. He is the achievement hunter. He is the one and only Johnny Alicea.
What's going on, players? I hope you all had a great weekend. And this is the last day of May, and then tomorrow will be June. So, I'm looking forward to all those wonderful showcases we're getting. Tuesday we have the PlayStation State of Play, then we got the on Friday we have the Summer Fest, then they got the PC Gamer Fest, and then Sunday we got the Xbox Showcase. So those are some nice stuff that to look forward to this coming week and new month.
Mm-hmm. What an amazing time to look forward to this week. It's going to be amazing. Let me know if you guys in the chat. Are you going to be guys going to be watching any of the events that's coming up this week? And I think we got the State of Play, like I tell you, like Johnny mentioned, just State of Play, and then of course the Summer Games Fest, and then of course the Xbox Showcase, where we're going to be also showing Gears of War E-Day. Oh my God, I can't wait. I
think to get hyped for Gears of War E-Day, I would love to do a Gears of War 3 4-player campaign. Go through the game, all three of us, and have one guest join us for 4 players and go through the whole game from chapter 1 to the end of the game.
Ooh,
I think that would be awesome.
I know any of us in the chat right now would love to join us, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Please let us know if you want to join us.
Yes, we'll choose one of you guys, one of you guys in the chat and everything. All you gotta do is hit us up and let us know. Hey, listen, I'm available, and then we'll just rock it out and everything. Then we'll send you the invite.
We'll set it up. We'll set up a scheduled date.
Yep, exactly.
Bring in an alternate in case someone needs to tag out for whatever reason.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Let's go to private lobby and have everyone hang out. Hey, if you guys just want to hang out, just come hang out in the lobby too while we're playing.
That's it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then of course, and this at this time, I just want to give a shout out to all of our to our Hall of Treble members and the thing. We're gonna give a shout out to 488 Vet and the thing, who is actually one of our Treble Tribe Hall of Treble members. Thank you very much. Once again, your T-shirt is on the way. If you do not know what the T-shirt looks like, I will actually show you an example. The Treble Tribe T-shirt is compiled just like this. Look at how amazing this looks. Just like that, baby. Treble Tribe. Gaming Treble, baby. Is it beautiful? It's gorgeous. Of course, it's going to be wear proudly, and tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dogs and cats, and I'm pretty sure we can get T-shirts for them too. You can actually be able to join our Treble Tribe and everything. Support us, and we will definitely support you guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Awesome. All right. So, any guys have anything you want to do for the Triple Vault? Anything interesting, or you want to just jump right in?
We could just jump right in. I mean, I already showed you what I have for the Vault on Friday. So,
all right.
I want to clean up the joint before I show stuff up in the vault. So,
all right, sounds cool.
Stay tuned.
Sounds cool. All right, no problem. Let's just rip off the Band-Aid, and we're gonna get right into it because it's woo. Let me tell you something.
Why's it gotta be painful, man? It might be fun, dude.
Oh no! It's gonna be all fun. It's gonna be all fun. Not painful. Not painful for us. Not painful for us. Not by a long shot. No. It's gonna be painful.
GameStop might need some burn cream. Though.
Listen, no. They're on life support right now. GameStop right now is on life support and everything.
God.
And you know what? And I don't think there's any organ donors out there and the thing is willing to give up anything. So let's just get right into that. Yeah. GameStop. What a wonderful company. Not. But we have a lot of let's talk about the history. Let's talk about the history of GameStop. GameStop was not GameStop at a certain time. GameStop was developed from a company from Babbage's or Software Etc. Software Etc. If you don't,
Babbage's.
Oh yeah, Babbage's.
Was
exactly.
it?
Yeah, Babbage's. Yep. Babbage's and Software Etc. They were a small company.
Well, I thought it was Funkoland, is it not?
No. Funkoland didn't get bought.
Funkoland was their own thing.
Yeah, they got bought later.
Okay.
That was low. That was way after.
I keep getting mixed up with that.
Yeah. So Babbage's and everything. They were a small company dealing with only PCs and computer parts. They were mostly PC. It was all about PC. They didn't really get into the gaming life and everything until about the Super Nintendo and Genesis era. They slowly started getting into video games, and video games were starting to become a thing. And of course, I remember because I used to go to Software Etc. all the time, and I saw all the great games in there. Neo Geo was revealed there. I still remember the top shelf, the Gold Edition and Silver Edition. Silver Edition only had one controller. Gold Edition had 2 controllers.
I never saw a Neo Geo over at Software Center. The only time I saw a Neo Geo was at Nobody Beats the Wiz.
Oh no, Nobody Beats the Wiz actually got
wow,
it.
that's a store.
That's old school. That's
core memory unlocked, dude. Wow. Nobody
beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz. I love that show, man.
We had PC Richard too.
I love that commercial.
Yeah, PC Richard.
PC Richard. Because I remember I went to Nobody Beats the Wiz with my father. He was picking up like a new what's it called? A new car radio, like a
nice.
So I went over there, and then he was picking out which car radio he wanted, and then I was going to the game section, and I said, and my eyes just like opened so wide. I said, what? The Neos? And then I looked at it, and they had the price right there, $599.99, $600. I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't dare ask my dad for that. No way. I was smart enough not to ask my dad, hey dad, get me this. Because, oh man, my dad would rip me a new one if I asked him for that.
Bigger, badder, better. That was their slogan. I still remember they had the little marketing campaign. They had the TV screen when I walked into the store, and they're showing it. Bigger, badder, better. The girl was hot. She was. She was actually.
Of course, the girls had to be hot.
Yeah, of course. And then of course, they showed what do you call it, the league bowling, and then of course Burning Fight. What they called?
Street Smart. They had Ghost Pilots.
All the early games. Yeah, all
Magician Lord.
Yeah, Magician Lord. Listen, that was the pack-in game for the Neo Geo. That was a game that really got people intrigued, and that was like, oh, I wanted it so badly. Trust me, I was like aching for it, and my mother was like, oh, hell no.
You asked your mom for the Neo Geo?
Yes, I did. I think like a fool and a thing.
Dude,
the ballsy ass.
And I was a young.
That's a very bold thing to do.
I was a young lad.
That's a bold thing to do. I wouldn't dare ask my dad, who was looking through those car stereos, and ask him for that.
I was a bold young lad, a video game freak. You'd
like to probably get a new one.
Oh, listen. You know what? You know what she got me instead? She got me a pair of freaking corduroys and everything. That don't even get me started. The pair of corduroy pants, brown ones. Ugh, ugly freaking corduroy pants. And some, I forgot what I forgot those. I forgot what kind of sneakers. It was cheap though. It was some cheap sneakers too. And that's what I got. That's what I got instead. And I even tried to ask Santa Claus. I was like, Santa Claus, please, can you come down the chimney and give me that Neo Geo love? No, that never happened.
Oh please, I already knew for the fact that my parents would never get me that. So they settled me down for like games or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures, and I'm happy. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, listen,
the only way I saw myself getting a Neo Geo is that if I ever got the chance to be a contestant on Video Power and try to win that sucker, that was the only way I would be able to get one.
Dude,
no way my parents would ever spend $600 on that.
You know how hard I actually wanted to get onto that show? I really did. I wanted to get on that show, and then I realized that the show that showed up in the morning was actually pre-recorded the evening before. So I didn't realize that in the thing. It's like, I didn't have to like call out from school. I could just go, head up to the studio if I really wanted to. But my mother said, "No, you're not going," and I was so upset. And all my friends wanted me to go.
Your mom was hard, man. At least my mom told me to.
Video games were taboo back then. Video games were not.
You know what? At least I had to understand. But my mom told me, if you want to be on the show, just send them a postcard and write to them and see if they'll pick you. Yeah. That's it. But unfortunately, I never got a response back. So.
Yeah. Well, my first game console was a hand-me-down freaking Atari 2600. trust me. I mean, listen, that Atari life and everything was real.
We got an Atari 2600.
Hey, listen.
First system I had was an NES, though.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. And then my stepfather and everything, he had like over 50 games and everything. And I played every single one of them, backwards and forwards, up and down, left and right. My favorite game, of course, was Asteroids, but Breakout was actually like my number 2. But then I played games like was called Demons. It was not Demon Quest. It was called Sword Quest. Sword Quest. You know, they actually had 2 different types, and I played Sword Quest. I forgot which one it was, and a few other Activision games, of course. Grand Prix, Stampede, goodness gracious, Pitfall 2. Oh my goodness, man, that was those games. Woo! Adventure. Listen, you know what? Did you know? It's an interesting story too, because I mean everyone knows this.
Yes.
You played Ready Player One. You watched the movie, right?
I've seen the movie. Yeah.
And I had no idea about the true ending to the game. I had no idea. I was thinking you defeat the red dragon and you're done. Everything's good, right? And then all of a sudden, when he said, "Oh yeah, you have to find this little dot and everything and bring it to a certain area, and then you get the end credits," I was like, my jaw dropped to the ground, and I was like, "No, this can't be real."
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then I said, "Oh, the original, they said it's real." I said, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! After all these years, are you kidding me?" And when in my freaking 30s, I find out the true ending of the that blew my mind. It blew my freaking mind, and I couldn't believe it. But you know what though? It was good, man. That's what made the movie so freaking amazing. I love that movie. Ready Player One. If you guys haven't seen it, if anybody in the chat has not seen that movie at least once, you gotta see it at least once. And you know what? Believe it or not, I think that was probably the future of what video games are gonna be like. I mean, imagine that. You know, you have a virtual freaking gown portal. You know, you go and you beat all the different characters. You become your avatar, and you actually hang out and all that stuff. Come on, man.
It was a virtual world. You could be whoever video game character you want. That was the catch.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Seeing all those video game cameos was great.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, what a great movie. But anyway, I know we digressed a little bit, but getting back to GameStop's origin. So, of course, you know, Software Etc. decided, hey, let's make a smaller store. And this is when GameStop was cool. Not the GameStop you know.
Yeah.
When the GameStop was cool. They actually made a separate entity, and they actually called it GameStop. GameStop was all about the video games. This is when the 3DO was starting to come out, and of course the Sega CD, and this is
the
when
Jaguar.
Yeah. All these games was, game consoles were starting to kind of, come out the woodworks, and of course Super Nintendo was hitting its stride. So of course this smaller store was, listen. You want to talk about gaming paradise? It was amazing. I jumped in there. That's why I got my Super Metroid. Super Metroid. Listen, the best purchase I ever made. Super Metroid. When I popped that cartridge in my Super Nintendo, dude. The wizards over there in Nintendo, kudos, bruh. That game was absolutely phenomenal. Music, graphics, gameplay, everything about that game was just top freaking notch, and still to this very day, I still consider that like one of my top 50 all-time games. So I still still get goosebumps and everything because of the time I actually watched that first beginning. The last Metroid is in captivity. Mm-hmm. The galaxy is at peace. That was it. They got me after that. But anyway, but yeah. So anyway, make a long story short, make shorter. GameStop was starting to get a little big for the britches, so they started buying up smaller subsidiaries. EB Games was actually way later, but they started gobbling up smaller stores. Funko Land, unfortunately, was the first ones to get gobbled up. They actually liked their Game Informer subscription service. They liked the fact that they actually had retro games and all that stuff, and the trade-ins and all that. They loved that. They liked their program. So what did they do? They bought the company. And Funko Land, that you know it, the most awesome freaking retro video game store ever, got swallowed. And then, of course, a few years later, EB Games, or Electronic Boutique as their real names, got gobbled up as well.
Yeah, sad.
Okay, and then,
very sad.
And thus, the GameStop onslaught began. Now, let me tell you something. GameStop was one of those stores that actually had the largest turnover of managers and assistant managers and key holders and employees in any freaking store that I ever know of. I mean, Walden Books is, Walden Books is a close second. Walden Books is a close second. But, let me just say something. GameStop right now, I mean, listen, if you're looking for a long career in GameStop, look somewhere else. It ain't happening.
Don't do it.
It's not worth it. Not even worth it. It's not even worth it. But we're gonna get into the ups, funnies, and downs of GameStop, and we're gonna laugh at every single one because, believe it or not, they deserve it. So how can we get started? You want to talk about your craziest memory and everything, or you want to talk about your experiences and everything being a GameStop employee?
Start off with your experience, dude.
Oh yeah, let's start.
So they know where you're coming from. Maybe someone experienced it was the same thing.
Indeed,
make it relatable.
Okay, well, I actually, because I was so heavily into video games, I love video games, and I actually wanted to work there. So I actually attempted to try to work at GameStop. How many times? Not once, not twice, 3 times. The first time was almost like a hell no, because obviously I went inside there. And of course, the staff was completely full, and I actually wanted to work there. And I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" and everything, fill out an application, and obviously, I kept on calling every single week. Hey, do you have a position open? And I think I was about 17 at the time.
17.
Yeah, I was 17 at the time, and they were like,
"Wait, what year? What year you were 17 though? Because GameStop didn't demolish everything until around the mid 2000s.
Yeah, well, they didn't devour everything until to the mid 2000s. So I was about 17, 18 years old when I actually went. Oh, that's right, the GameStop. GameStop was the Galleria. GameStop at the Galleria. I wanted to work there.
Okay, you're talking about that was Software Ceteris at the time.
Yeah, that was pre.
Software Ceteris. Okay, I want to correct you on that. I wanted to make sure we were.
So yeah, but obviously that wasn't gonna happen. Obviously, because they didn't want no young gentlemen to work there. They wanted, the mature 20 something.
Yeah, to the 20s. Yeah, they wanted the 20-year-olds. Yeah,
of course, And I was looking at this one kid in the thing. I was looking at him. I was like, hey man, he's not much older than I am. And he got hired. I was looking at this guy, and it's like, but then again, he was also considered.
He's probably a friend of the employees.
Yeah, probably.
More likely.
He probably, but then again, he was. What did he say? He was. He says, oh, well, you have to know, know about the games and everything. You have to talk. I'm like, what do you mean? I've been playing video games in my life and everything. I was like, ask me any question you want. I played a lot of freaking games, But nope, didn't happen. Second attempt. I think this was much later in the day. I think I was looking for a second job. I was like, okay, you know what? I want something just part time. Probably in the afternoons, whatever. I had some freed up time. So I went over there, and at that time the district manager was there. And obviously he was doing his rounds, and the guys that were working there, they were kind of conceited, more like 20-somethings, running around, with purple shirts on and all that junk. And of course, suits and ties and everything were kind of gone away because remember, the thing was, you're supposed to be dapper. They took away that dapperness and everything. They wanted you to be more gamey, with the shirts and whatever. Anyway, so I said, okay, you know what? Let me try it again. and they asked me some weird, obscure question. You know what the question was?
What was that?
The question was, if you worked in a pencil factory and one pencil or two pencils disappear, what would you do? That's a trick question. I didn't know that at the time. This is before I actually kind of became a little bit wiser and, and actually I had the understanding about how businesses and corporations actually work. Number one, you don't.
I remember this question too.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember this question. Keep going.
So anyway, I'll give you the cheat code. Why not? The answer was I didn't even know what the answer was, and I couldn't answer it on the spot because they were going to hire me on the spot if I actually got the answer right.
Unfortunately, you didn't.
I didn't. But now.
What did you say?
I said, I'll stop the production and everything and try to look for the pencil. Wrong.
Ooh, yeah.
Wrong.
You would have lost the company money, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Well, the true answer is, remember, when pencils get lost, that's considered shrink. You don't stop production. It's considered loss. It's considered shrink. You continue on, nothing. You just continue with the production, and you actually have to mark it up and everything as a loss, and then you move on. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right answer, and I didn't know at the time. So of course that was my F stuff. So I said, you know what? I gave up. So roughly about I think 10 years later, I decided, I said I might as well give it another shot. What the heck,
Really?
Yeah, no, this is the one in Austin.
Damn, you really wanted to work at a GameStop.
I wanted to work there. 10 years later, you came back.
Dude, listen, video games is life, man. Video games is life. I was all about that life.
Bro, you're hardcore, dude. That's hardcore.
At the time, there was a female there. Forgot her name, whatever it was, and everything. But it turns out that she was actually on her way out, and there was another person that's pretty going to take her place. And I filled out the application one more time, and I said, okay, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. Whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Turns out they gave me a phone call about a week later, and they were like, oh yeah, we have a part-time position available. I was like, oh cool, whatever, whatever it is. So I went in there. She didn't really teach me jack shit. Let's just put it that way. They brought me to the wolves. They fed me to the wolves. I went inside there and everything. I was like practically lost because I was like trying to figure it all out. They showed me how to work the register, how to do this and stuff like that. And of course, at that time, I think Game Informer was not like a big thing yet because they didn't remember they were in between buying. I think buying FuncoLand and all that stuff because Game
because the biggest game magazines still at the time were Game Pro and EGM, and Nintendo Power was still around.
Yep.
But yeah.
So of course I was like, okay, whatever, and then they had these weird subscription cards and stuff like that. They had you had to check the box and to get whatever magazines you want because they had everything like Maxim and all that stuff, the other magazines. And I was a good salesman, so I was just pushing the hell out of it. I was like, whatever. And I was getting like mass subscriptions, and they were looking at me like, "How the hell are you doing that?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm just showing them a good deal, and you're getting like your discount and all that stuff." And I was just talking it up, and they loved it. So I kept on moving on, and then I think it was years later, I became a key holder, and then I became an assistant manager, and then I eventually became a manager, and, from that point on, things were actually starting to get all crazy over there, and, it was a nightmare. Let's just put it to you that way. Pure, unadulterated nightmare, especially during inventory night. Inventory night is actually when the store closes. You are there to practically a little after midnight, counting every single item.
Don't forget the guts.
And that's right. And the guts.
Don't forget the guts in the wall.
And the guts. And the guts. And it was just absolutely crazy. if you're missing like 5 or 10 items, they're gonna be like, oh well, look again and do the count again and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my god. pure unadulterated nightmare. Then, of course, there was one time where I think they were supposed to decorate the store. By mistake, I think it might have been mine and also my assistant manager at the time. We didn't realize that the promotional items, those boxes that came in, we didn't realize anything that the promotional items were supposed to be put up that week. We forgot. Guess who came in? The DM.
Oh boy.
The DM came in, and it was like he was looking around. He's like, "Where's the promotional items that supposed to be up? Why is nothing up?" And he's looking at me like this. I was like, and then I looked at my coworker. I was like this. I was like, and then I went into the back of the thing. Rushed into the back. I was looking at that, and I looked at all the shit. I was like, "Oh shit, we were supposed to put this up last week. Oh my god." You know what? They had someone else from another store literally overseeing what we were doing to try to get everything up inside the store. It was almost to the point in that thing where it just got stressful, and I was like, "What the hell do you want from me? What do you want from me?" I mean, I've been, and even worse, I was at home one time. It was like, what was it? 7 o'clock at night. They forgot the freaking password to actually to lock up. Because we have a code. We have a code that we're supposed to put in, right? And I said, you're shitting me, right? I said, you are shitting me, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh my god. He's like, oh, can you quickly come over here and everything so you can? I said, yeah,
continue.
You're gonna have to give me 10 to 15 minutes and everything. I had to get dressed. I had to jump on the train and go all the way to the location just so I can be able to, put in the password, wait for it to get, and then have them all leave. And then I got a phone call from the DM because they got a phone call from the people, the security people and everything that actually, they're supposed to keep track of when code's supposed to come in. I had to explain to them that I had to come from home to help them to actually lock up because there was because they forgot the password. Here's another funny story.
This is why when I tell people, if you want to work at a place that sells video games, work at a mom and pop shop or a retro gaming store. Do not, and I repeat, do not try to apply for a job at GameStop. You will regret it.
I regret it.
Listen to what he's telling you.
I regret it even more because I have another fun story for you. I was closing up because it was late. I realized that I had nobody else. Everyone left for home. I had to close up by myself. So obviously I was cleaning up, fixing all that stuff. There was some kids fooling around outside, outside my store. They were roughhousing, whatever it was. So I was put my head down, was trying to go through the numbers, go through the books and stuff like that, counting the money. All of a sudden, I heard glass shattered. And this kid, luckily, this kid's head did not go through the glass because that shard that went down the thing would have went right through. It would have been a whole different mess. But anyway, I looked at all of them. I had my head up. I looked over there. The whole entire glass was shattered in the front of the store.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I looked over there. I pointed at all of them. I went like this, and then I told them go. I said, "Come here." All of them came over there. I said, "Explain to me what the hell happened. What were you kids doing? Don't move." First I called the police. That was a smart thing to do. Then I called my DM just to explain what was going on. And I was there, no lie, until almost 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I had to wait. I had to wait for them to replace the freaking glass and all that stuff and file a report. Because, and of course, the kids, parents got notified because they had to pay for the damages. It's just, I mean, the whole thing was the whole entire window was shattered, literally, the whole thing. You remember Johnny? The glass was like full glass panel. The whole thing shattered.
Yeah.
And I couldn't leave.
What did they do?
They're roughhousing. They're pushing them against the glass, and they must have got pushed so hard. Yeah,
he just slammed his buddy against the glass and broke.
Exactly, and broke.
Yeah, he probably pushed him
really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to be real hard to really damage that window because it takes a lot of strength to break that.
Yeah, how strong were these kids?
Better yet, they probably hit through two kids right straight into the window because one kid's not gonna be enough to shatter that window. It probably had to be that group of kids probably would bang themselves into the window to do that.
Yeah, whatever happened.
But you do have to give it a lot to break.
Yeah. Yes. So that was a lot of force. There was a lot of momentum, a lot of force. And of course, the kid was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it." And the other kids and everything were trying to run away and stuff like that. And of course, I said, "No. I know what you look like. I know where you live. No. You guys are gonna have to. We're gonna have to." And then when the police came, of course, you have to file a report and stuff like that. And parents got to get notified.
Did you give these kids a warning, to tell them that, hey guys, don't mess around over here?
Oh no, of course.
Go somewhere else.
No. I did. I said, kids. I said, guys, knock it off and everything. It's very dangerous and everything what you're doing because I heard them kind of bouncing against the window. I was like, dude.
Okay, so you did give them a warning.
I did give them a warning.
What were they doing?
They were roughhousing.
Yeah.
They were roughhousing outside. Yeah, they're being idiots. And
I would tell them, hey, listen, go somewhere else, please, and don't do it around here because I don't want you getting yourselves hurt. Or if you hit against my store and you break something, you're gonna be sorry. Okay?
Yeah. So
you guys ever been to Queens?
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, of course.
Of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the area I'm talking about. Where I used to drive my ice cream truck, Astoria. You turn into those old Greek shop owners and just be like, "Hey, you boys, don't play there. Go play down the block."
Right.
That's how I get.
Wow,
yeah.
My God.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
I wouldn't even over-explain myself. Go play down the block.
Yeah, exactly.
Over at listen to those guys.
Yeah, over at Yonkers, where my cousin is. One of his best friends, he has a store owner. If he sees a lot of kids like hanging around or roughhousing around his store, he would tell them, "Hey, listen, go down here or I'm calling the police." And then they say, "Okay," they get out.
That always works, dude.
Oh yeah,
it always works.
Yeah, so I mean, so I got more. I got lots of stories and everything. But I want to hear some of yours and everything before I get to some other ones where I got some fun ones.
Okay, you want to hear the craziest story?
Oh,
you want to hear something crazy?
Ooh, sure. Okay, go for it.
All right. Now, usually I don't like to share, but I will tell you. How about let's talk. Since you talk about your stories about how he was running the store and everything, I was only like a sales associate. Okay. So how am I going to start this? I used when I worked at GameStop, I always loved doing the midnight openings, especially for games I'm excited about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yes.
Especially for games I'm excited about. So I was working with this girl. Okay. I was working with this chick. Now this chick, I'm not gonna say her name. She could be watching, but I haven't seen her in years, so who knows? So I gotta protect myself. So I was working. It was a midnight opening for Marvel vs. Capcom 3: Fate of Two Worlds.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So
wow, that was long ago.
Yeah. So I wanted to work that. So I was working with one of the assistant managers. Okay. Cool chick. At first, I thought she was cool. Kind of dig me a bit. Because she had the hots for me. So I was like, okay, I'm working with her. This is gonna turn out great. It's gonna be awesome. So I was getting people hyped up, giving out their stuff and stuff like that. But then something happened. Something actually happened. You know what she did? She came to the place. She came to the store high as a kite.
Oh no! God.
She was fucking high as a kite.
Damn.
Yes, and there was I said I was embarrassed. I told her, hey, listen. I said I know. It said listen. He said if you want, we'll talk about. I'm not gonna go into full details. I'm gonna say, hey, listen, we'll do that later. Okay, let's just get these customers out. You know, and pick up their games, and then we can. And there's no more. If there's any. There's no more customers picking up their games like around at such and such at 12:30. We can close out. We can get out of here. Okay. So please settle down. Try not to get all crazy and stuff. All right. That's it. Okay. Unfortunately, I think one of the customers was a guy that I knew. It was a guy. It was a guy that I knew who went to pick up his game, and he was like, "Hey Johnny, what's wrong with this chick? Is she all right?" I said, "Dude, I don't even know. I just want to survive this thing and go home." Unfortunately, one of the customers called, and they found out about this girl that she was high as hell, and then she ended up losing her job.
Damn. Well.
Yeah.
Well.
That was it was crazy. She was getting freaked as high. Okay. And she couldn't stop touching.
Oh wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So that is one of my that was one of my craziest stories right there. I don't know if Tony's still there.
Tony,
you heard the whole
I've been
story.
here, man.
Oh, you heard everything, right?
I heard that, dude. I was here.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. Some of these people that I worked with at GameStop were crazy as hell. You know. And I think Taurence knows one individual. Like, we're not going to say the name of this person. We are not going to say the name of this person. But there was one person that Taurence and I knew. Okay. She was the type that she went around, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys that a loyal customer of mine, so he's always cool with me. He sees me, hey Johnny, what's going on? How you doing? Blah blah blah. And he picked up his game, and then he told me, hey, what is up with this person though? And I mean, she's this person's always telling me that, she went to this place house, she slept with this person at this store, slept with this person at that one of the managers at that store, and this and that. And I said, listen, I don't want to hear it. I just keep my game. I want to get out of here.
Oh my gosh!
There was some actually weird employees that I worked with during my time at GameStop, and I said to myself, oh man, it would be nice if I was to work at a store like a guy's like at J&L or at a Video Games New York, where I just hang out with fellas that we could just talk about games while we're putting games away and making sure how many games that we got in for I just wanted to work at a game shop like that. I don't want to come to a store hearing all this bullshit drama, you know.
Yep.
And what these people go through. So, but yeah, those are a couple of some interesting stories I had though.
Oh, let me tell you, we got a lot of weird freaking customers indeed. Tony,
customers, employees.
Employees. Oh my god!
I was talking about employees too.
Yeah,
especially the one chick that was high during that Marvel's Capcom 3 midnight. I was like, that turned out to be a disaster because I thought it was going to turn out well, everything was going to go great, but nope, it all changed. Yeah.
So Tony. Tell me about some awesome stuff that you actually did over at GameStop. The GameStop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was about 19 years old when I got in. I was already working at the mall. Everybody knew each other in that mall. It was a large mall, but everybody knew each other. So the job was pretty much handed to me when I applied because I knew the manager. He was leaving to another store. He recommended me. I barely had an interview. So I ended up there for like a little bit over a year before I found a corporate job. But what I loved about it was you guys would have loved me as a manager. If you guys had your shit done for the day, I don't care. Go play.
Nice.
So we had like we had like PlayStation tournaments all day, racing games, fighting games, you name it. Whatever was out around like '99, that's what we were
used to do
playing.
that.
Yeah, I left just before it became GameStop.
Oh,
You
And
left
they
at
had
the
all those
perfect time.
crazy rules of you needed to get 5 reserves a day, all of that nonsense.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you some. I gotta tell you some stories.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
get to
my God.
those.
Yeah,
We are definitely
Yeah.
gonna get to those, and that's
Yes.
what led to my termination over there. Which
I'm so glad I was out before those.
Mm-hmm.
I found
You're
I
lucky.
found some. I went to work for like some call center or something like that afterwards. It was just my last. It was my very last job in retail. Was GameStop
Nice.
or Bandages. It was still Bandages when I was there.
Oh, perfect.
I remember one of my first nights though. An employee stole from the register while I was doing the count. I
Whoa!
dropped something and he swiped like $50 at it. I was like, "Hey, Ira, give me the fucking money back." I knew he had it. I wasn't gonna let him out. I was like, I was because I was a new manager. He thought he could get away with stuff.
Oh, he was
No
testing
way.
you.
No
James
way.
tested me, so he took $50. I took him in the back. I said, "Empty your pockets." He emptied them. There it was, the $50, because I know he didn't have any money that day because he asked to borrow 5 to go down to the Wendy's.
And so he
I was
took
like,
50.
Why did he
$50
ask?
for it.
So he took 50 instead.
Dude,
He
there's
took
50 missing from the register. There's 50 in your pants that
Oh my
weren't there
God.
before.
Oh my. Yeah. Can it be more obvious? Wonderful.
Yeah. Dude, he got really shook. I didn't do anything. He gave the money back. He didn't do it again. And then we worked together for like the next year. He was cool. He didn't pull any of his bullshit. Johnny, you touched on it too. I love the midnight releases. Those were so much fun. I was there during the N64 days. That's when I was at Bandages. N64, and what was it? It was still just PlayStation 1 at the time, right?
Yep.
Something like
Yeah,
that. I
so
think
PS1
Dreamcast
and
was
Saturn.
just coming out.
Yep.
Or
They were
yeah,
lowering the
Dreamcast was
prices.
just coming out. And I just remember a lot of fun, dude. All we did was like, okay, you guys get the house cleaned up, you got the cases arranged, all the guts are taken care of, inventory, whatever, floor swept, customers being helped, go ahead and play. Everyone loved when I'd be on shift and it's not one of the assistants. But then I got the assistants managing in my style, and it was the best store ever. I don't know what happened to it after I left, but people were really happy every time I went in there because I adopted the entire management style for that only store. No one else was manager like that.
Wow.
If I didn't find that corporate job and retail paid enough to survive, I'd probably still be there.
Wow.
That's how much I liked it. I did not leave on bad terms.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You left at a perfect time, though. I tell you.
Yeah,
man.
GameStop pretty much ruined everything. I was actually
It's
pretty
If
destroyed.
much.
I had to do those reserves, I would have quit. I'm like, no, I don't like aggressive sales, man. People know what they want
No,
when
you
they come
can't
to the
do
store.
that.
It's not like a couch or a car. People walking into a GameStop already know what they want. The only thing they'll want from you is where is it or when is it coming out.
Yes, and it's
Try to
their
upsell them
choice.
on bullshit, you're going to lose that sale and they're going to leave. I thought
Yeah,
it was one of
exactly.
the dumbest models to ever implement.
Yeah. Before GameStop came in, like I say, if there's a person, that came in and said, "Oh, has this game come out yet?" I would say, "No, the game doesn't come out until this such and such day." And I would offer them, say, "Hey, but listen, if you want this game, if you want to make sure you'll definitely have a copy when the game comes out on that day, or you could just put $10 down, and then we'll call you when the game comes in. And if they want to do that, sure. If they don't, that's fine."
Don't make it mandatory on the employee. And think of most of the employees, right? These are like teenagers, dude. You want to put that much stress on a teenager who already has to worry about his school,
No.
what he's going to do after high school, that kind of thing?
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
It's
So
their
yeah,
choice.
they're going to be so stressed out and not able to do their job because they're focused on getting 5 mandatory reserves.
Exactly. It's
Should
horrible.
have never made those mandatory.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean, we try our best because remember, corporate rains down, shit rolls downhill. Let's just put it this way, okay? It's the same thing anywhere. Corporate heads and everything rain down on anybody who's in management and then below. So basically, it's like this: they're sitting right there, and all the part timers they get the worst of it. They get the crap end.
Oh yeah.
As soon as they get in,
They're second-class
they're
citizens,
on
dude.
probation. They're on a probationary period. If they don't show progress In other words, showing efforts and the thing that they're actually even getting any, like those discount cards and stuff like that. I think at the time it was the Edge cards. After Edge cards, it became I think it was Pro cards or whatever it was.
Yeah, there was Edge Pros, and then they did Power Ups.
Power Ups, yeah, exactly. So
I think those nerd execs do not know customer service.
They really don't.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, the $3 add-on fee and everything for the warranty. That's mandatory. That was mandatory. You had to get at least 2 or 3.
You had to work through that, Taurence. You guys had to work through that?
Yes.
No. Well, no, because I wasn't there for the warranty. I wasn't there for the warranty. The only thing that during that time, like later on when I was still there, they said we had to get our pre-orders up. We had to be around like the 20% range. Taurence knows about this.
Yep.
And then the Edge cards, you had to be at least like 15% that week.
Yep.
That's what they wanted.
So let's just say you have about 4 employees. 4 employees in the thing that had to get at least 1 or 2 each. Each one.
So you have
at least 1 or 2 a week.
2
a week. 2 to 3 a week. If you don't have any, they start questioning you at the end of the week. Then they call these up I think the 3-strike rule or 2-strike rule. First rule is a warning. They say, okay, well, we question you. We say, hey, we want to know, do you really feel like working here? Do you really want to work here? Do you understand why it's important to get these blah 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 blah? We have to go through the spiel, and I feel inside I feel kind of bad, but when you're in management, you get rained on about that stuff every single week. Every single week and everything, we get what you call what those meetings and everything. When you get on the horn and everything, and you actually have you stuff like that.
Those
stuff.
damn
conference calls. Yeah, and I'm inside and in the back and stuff like that, and I'm sitting right there in the conference call, and everyone's talking about the numbers, what store is doing what, how many pre-orders they got, how many freaking cars they got.
So stressful.
Yeah, it's grueling. It sucks. And you also get reprimanded and everything if you're at the lowest end of the totem pole, and it happens every single time. You get demeaned, you get demeaned and almost embarrassed on the call.
And these people are hard too, because you know what they do is that they will do this though. If they feel like a store is like if the managers in that store is like screwing the place over and not doing so well, they will fire the entire staff. They will do that.
Just like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Just like that.
You guys were during a brutal ass time there.
Yeah. They'll call you. They will fire you when you're at home. They'll call you. They'll literally call you and say, "Don't even bother clocking in."
Like next Friday. How are you getting fired on your day off?
Yeah, exactly. It's like don't even bother clocking in and everything. You're fine.
You want to know how I found out I got fired from GameStop? I was working only one day. It was on that Wednesday. I only had 3 customers that day, and they fired me because I wasn't able to get a pre-order or power up screen. And this is how I found out I got fired. Let me tell you what happened. I called this down. I called them and asked them, do you have the schedule for next week? What day I'm working? They said, Johnny, we unfortunately you're no longer working here. I was like, okay, so when the hell are you gonna tell me this? When the hell are you gonna tell me this?
That's a chicken shit move.
Yo,
they waited for you to contact them to find out.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's a chicken shit move, dude.
Yeah, that I didn't know. Move. If they would have called me and told me, or if they wanted me to come in and talk, then that's fine though. But then I had to call and find out. Are you serious?
You couldn't even defend yourself.
Nope.
You couldn't even explain. They can look at the cameras.
Hey,
see, you only have 3 people walking into the store.
Yeah, there was 3.
What the hell do they want from you?
Yeah, I'll ask them. Do they want to pre-order something? If they say no, I'm not going to force them. I'm sorry. I'm not aggressive with people. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll offer you what you get if you do pre-order. You might get this special line. You might get this. That's it. But if you keep forcing stuff to people that they don't want, they're never going to come back to your store.
Yeah,
and it's happened before.
That's why the stores are failing now.
I
the policies are where they're failing now.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I have a story for you guys because, and I feel bad for that person. I hope that if that person's listening, then I had to give a big apology. We had a midnight launch for Madden. Madden, I think it was 1 year, and we had the midnight launch, and of course, we had lines, right? One who had special edition and one who had the regular edition, right? Who pre-orders, by the way.
Right.
We didn't have a line for people who did not pre-order. In other words, we had limited copies. A kid came in. He always comes in. He always says no for pre-orders for anything. Dude,
they're annoying.
Yeah, they're annoying. But of course, he came in with his mother. So it was a midnight launch and the thing. Of course, it was school night. School night was the next day, and so he came in. And of course, my assistant manager at the time, he was in charge of taking care of making sure everybody's getting a copy or whatever it was. Turns out that the kid came in. He's like, I wanted to get a copy of the Madden. I think it was Madden 20 something, 20. I think it was 26 or 27. I think it was. And I said, no. He said, no, we don't have any extra copies and anything for those who didn't pre-order. The kid was actually literally in tears because he couldn't get a copy. He couldn't get it. He couldn't buy the copy outright, right? And the mother was sitting right there, and she felt like she wasted her time and stuff like that, and brought him out the store. Now I feel kind of bad because I was like, wait a second. We did have extra copies. And the extra copies and everything, he could have bought it full price and everything at that spot. He could have. But the thing is that we didn't. And we didn't set up everything that way. We didn't have any line for those who did not pre-order. Right. That was a problem. Mm-hmm. So I felt kind of bad. And so if the kid if you remember me, I don't know what it is. I apologize 100%. And I wish I could turn back time and everything, and I should say, you know what? Yeah, here's your copy. Just go for it, kid. I felt bad. I felt so bad about that, But like I said, corporate rules suck.
Yeah.
I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter at all. Corporate rules suck. They do. And you know what?
They do.
And it rains hard down to all management. Managers are the most vulnerable. And you are expendable. You are pretty much the bootlickers. You are the bootlickers of the of the company. You are.
Exactly. All you district managers, you're horrible people. You're very horrible people.
I mean,
because you are completely out of touch and you don't know what the customers want. I was reading some stories. I read there was a story about this guy. He was running at I think it was a GameStop, and what was that game? Oh yeah, Enter the Matrix. Okay.
Good game, great game. I love. Well, not really.
I'm not talking about the Pasadena. I'm talking about Enter the Matrix.
Oh, that one.
Not the Pasadena, not the second Matrix game. Yeah. We're talking about the first one. With what's his name? Jenna Take a Spit and
the Ghost and Niobe.
Yeah.
Those are the players.
Yeah. So what happened is that they were forced to sell this game to a lot of people, and he said it right down south. The game sucks, and the manager said, "Well, it doesn't matter. This is our game of the month. We have to sell this. We have to sell this game to all our customers. We have to push this game out there to all these people." And he keeps telling them, "Well, I'm not gonna tell these people this game is good," and they bring it back and it stinks. He said, "Well, come on, and don't the manager say to them, well, say something. What's really good about the game? Okay, well, it has exclusive scenes that's not in the movies." He said, "Okay, use that." But the gameplay in the game, it's glitchy. It's not playable. And the guy was like, this is what he said. He said that this manager says, "We don't care. Just sell them the game and tell them the good stuff about it."
Your DM was a dick. Your DM was a dick.
Yes.
Listen. This actually happened.
He sounds like such a dick, dude.
Yeah.
A piece of shit. That's what he is.
I mean, we
Set impossible goals for your employees. Yeah, that's a great way to succeed.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Listen, I mean, not to mention that
That's funny.
yeah, but not to mention, I forgot to mention this point.
Look at you.
We had, I think it was for the midnight launch. I forgot about that midnight launch. We had sodas and stuff like that. Do you know how messy because we didn't have carpet, no carpet on the floor. There's no carpet.
Oh, there was no carpet.
There was no carpet at the time. And there was soda spilt all over the floor, sticky, freaking. I spent most of the freaking time, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, mopping and cleaning up
That sucks so much.
sticky, disgusting soda all over the place. And it still was sticky because as I was walking out there, I was still. It was just, and it smelled like
Sounds like a SpongeBob episode.
It's I swear it stunk like a freaking soda pop closet. You know where they store all those the pumps and all that stuff. It smelled just like that inside the store. That's how bad it was. And I thought it was bad enough in the thing that we had a freaking Planet Wings right next door in the thing, And shout out to Planet Wings. I mean, I'm sorry, the Planet.
Listen.
It was good.
I love their double-decker tacos. Those are real good. I love their double-decker tacos.
Planet Wings, you say?
Planet
Are they still
Wings.
around?
I don't even know.
I think there's one over in Pleasantville. I think
Pleasantville,
in New
yeah,
York,
Pleasantville. Yeah.
There's one. There's still one around, but the one I always think been closed. Yeah, I remember that place. I remember when yeah.
I'm sorry. Look at Vet's comment. He's actually right.
Let's see. Vet, 455 Vet. He says, honesty would take a company further than lies ever will. It's called integrity, and a lot of companies need to learn from it. Yes, you are right.
That is correct.
You are so
Thank you.
right.
That is right.
Come on. Right. That is the most perfect way of saying it, because believe it or not, GameStop wasn't about that life. Honesty, they didn't care. I still remember when the Xbox 360 launched. Remember the Xbox 360 launch? Oh my God! I think that was
a fucking nightmare.
Listen, nightmare and a half. Nightmare didn't even.
Dude, that was horrible. That was like one of the worst launches I have ever worked with. I have ever worked with that launch of 360, because here's why I'll let you go. Let's just put it this way: they did not give us enough for pre-orders.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Dude, yes.
Bro.
I heard about that.
It was bad.
It was. I mean, number one, they had more arcade consoles than they did the more core consoles. I think it was core. And then they had they had the what you call the core, and then the arcade. The core actually had the one with the memory, the
hard drive,
right?
I think it was 20 gigs at the time.
Yeah, and the arcade one didn't have anything.
No, it just had a memory card.
It just had the memory card. Yeah, that memory card was nothing. That memory card was
nothing.
Save
one game. You want to save one game.
Exactly.
That was it.
Yeah, and of course, they were relying on the arcade, the Xbox Live Arcade to be the selling point. And I said to myself, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. How are we gonna sell the arcade? Because they gave us more arcade consoles than they did the core ones. I said, so how are we gonna sell these? Well, they have to wait until the next shipment.
And how long is that going to be?
Yeah. They didn't even give us a time frame.
Yeah,
they gave us no time frame. And people were coming to the store. People coming to the store. That they kept on asking. And then I had a lady that was that was trying to say, "Oh, what exactly is in the arcade one?" And of course, I had be the salesman that I am. Sit right there saying blatant lie, saying, oh yeah, you get Cubert and you get all that stuff. There was no Cubert. There was no such thing Cubert. They had Gauntlet. They had Gauntlet, and they had a few other ones. A few other arcade games and everything. Nothing too special. But and I was trying to push the consoles as much as I can because they gave us a quota. They had a quota that we had to meet. And of course they will ask us questions if we didn't reach the quota of how many pre-orders we actually supposed to have, and that also determines how many consoles they will actually distribute to each store. It was frustrated because people were asking about it and all that stuff, and I said, okay, so what do we do? All right, so it's like, okay, so all we gotta do is once we reach the max for how many we get for the one with the hard drive, we have to try to push the arcade one, which had no hard drive, and try to convince them to buy the hard drive separately. As an upsell.
But you can't. People want the hard drive one.
But they didn't care. They're like,
I know. They don't. They really don't care. And I'll tell you why. A good example. You remember when that time when Mad Catz was bought GameStop for that 1 month? And remember when Mad Catz first started out?
Oh my God! Yes. Oh God! Yo, talk about. Oh my God! Yes, talk about it. Ooh.
Oh, dude, yeah. I gotta talk about this one because there was actually a person that I knew, and he shared the story on YouTube, and he said that that month Mad Catz bought GameStop for that 1 month, and what they had to do is that they had to sell their controllers. Now, this is before when Mad Catz actually made their products better because they came out with what's it called? The Street Fighter 4 fight pads.
Fight pads. Yeah, yes. And I got
those were good. But when Mad Catz came out, they came out with the most shittiest controllers, and they break so easily. Okay, and they had to push these controllers. The problem is that when they sold these controllers, these people come back the next day and they said, "Oh, these controls are garbage. I can't. I just give me the regular control. Give me the regular PS2 controller because this is terrible." And then they're forced. They have to put it as a defect and sell. And then there's this manager saying that, "Oh, why are you not pushing these Mad Catz controllers? What's going on here?" Because these customers don't want these controllers. They break easily.
Remember the package? There's the Mad Catz called the Mad Catz box. It was called the Mad Catz something box. It came with a controller, came with a memory card, came with a cleaning kit, and it came with something else. I forgot what it was. But it covered. I think it was like some kind of covers or something like that for whatever. And I remember that it was going for like I think it's like $20 or $30 and everything, and you had to push those as an add-on when you bought the console. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you.
But the thing is that if the customer don't want it, you're not going to feel good about pushing it because if you do that, they're not going to come back. You're going to lose a customer if you keep pushing shitty products to them.
Oh my God, man!
These system managers are in their freaking bubbles. They don't understand. They don't understand the quality of these controls. It's like Mad Catz said, "Okay, we're buying your store. We want you to sell these controls." And then the system manager's like, "Okay." And then and they don't even test the controllers to see if they work.
Oh! Wait. There's more. There's more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, maybe tell you something. Remember the times and the thing when we're gonna go into trade-ins and the thing after a commercial break, but
boy,
after a commercial break and the thing, we're gonna talk about trade-ins. But
sure.
let me get into the broken games, broken
You're
controllers.
gonna piss off a lot of people about the trade-ins.
The broken games and the broken controllers. Let's talk about it. My God!
The controllers.
I remember one time in the thing, a person came in, and he bought. I think he bought. This is actually when the PSP first came out. Now the PSP. Now the little discs that they came in, right? Do you remember the little discs and stuff like that? Now, the unwilling, untrained person decides to say,
Wait, before you go on, I think I know where this is going, but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
So he bought 4 games. 4 games with the PSP. Brought it home, whatever. So everything was all good. I think it was like about $400, $500 sale, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. So the next day, I came in. Everything's all good. Came back in, but it's like, oh, these games are defective. I said, defective? They're brand new freaking games. He's like, these games don't work. It doesn't work. I said, okay, let me go see him. So I'll go over there. I was looking at the thing. Everything was okay. I was like, oh, this looks good. Okay, whatever it is and stuff like that. He said, let me take a look at the games. I popped over the first one. Patink! I saw plastic pieces, 1 and 2 and the thing, and then I saw a little disc and the thing kind of rolling around. I was like, dude,
what happened?
When you open it, was it like this? He's like, no, I do. Okay, then open the next one. Patink! I said, what the hell did you do? He's like, dude, aren't you supposed to put the disc? Dude, you're not supposed to do it like that. And then I gave him an example. He actually pried open the freaking plastic thing. He pried open the PSP. He pried it open and took the middle mini disc out.
No, you know what's scary? I might have done something like that too. I might have done, Johnny's gonna tell us.
Listen, okay. I'll explain it. So this is a PSP game. This is a copy of King of Fire's Orochi.
Don't open that.
What the kid did, he took the kid ripped the thing out, took the disc, and put it in the PSP.
I said, all 4 games.
Okay.
All 4 games.
So he broke it. He just broke it.
All 4. And I was looking at them. I was like, oh my God, what did you do? I said, dude, that's not how you freaking open games.
Not gonna lie, I might have done that, dude, by accident too.
And he was like,
I would have learned the hard way.
He's like, I don't know. Is it possible
I would have been had too.
He's like, can I get a refund? I said, dude, I don't even know if it's even possible. I mean, because you broke it and you didn't get a warranty. And you didn't get no warranty. You decided not to put no warranty on the games. He's like, oh man,
wait,
yeah.
Johnny, show that again.
I should have put that freaking warranty on the games. It's like, yeah, I think you should have.
Listen, if he didn't know how to start the game, could he have just called you and say, hey, listen, or maybe I don't know how this works. Do I put the game in, or I would say no. Just take the game like this and just put it in your PSP.
Oh my God! Because I had to show him. I said, dude, this is how you play your games. This is how you play your games. I said, whoa! See, look, there's a game. Hey, the game's working. Woo, dude! I don't know what to do. You know what you're gonna have to probably do? Get yourself some crazy glue. Sit right there, and start putting those bad boys back together again, because unfortunately I can't swap your freaking disc. I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's like almost $200 worth of freaking games I'm gonna be giving away.
Oh man,
I'm not. No, that's not how it works here. Holy
I can
cow.
see why he did it. I can see why he thought it was like another package.
Yeah.
I would have fallen.
I'm sorry, but I was dying because I knew exactly what Taurence was going to say. I knew it.
Because you've heard it happen before, huh?
Oh my God, so many stories.
I can see it. Can you guys see it? I'm sharing.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
right there.
Dude,
I can see why you think you.
I just showed the game. I just showed the King of Fire's the Orochi saga.
Yeah.
I just showed it how it looked.
I needed to see it up close.
Yeah. Wow.
I did put it up close.
Yeah. Yeah. So
no, I mean like big on my screen. On my,
this isn't big enough for you. This isn't big enough for you, Tony, huh?
I need him at least triple D's.
Oh
but anyway.
Wow!
Oh, what are you telling me?
Pause.
Size B? Is that what you're saying?
Ooh. I like him big. All right, so
a size C not good enough. It's not firm for you.
So yeah, that's another crazy.
Yeah, I would have broke my PSP games.
That's another.
That would have been me.
That's another.
Dude,
Like an idiot. That would have been me.
Oh, dude. Listen, I gave him some good advice.
I knew that was coming.
But the good news is that he was able to salvage at least I think 2 or 3 of his games and the thing. I think the 4th one, I think he did the wrong thing. I think he had the game backwards. He flipped the game backwards and everything. He put the silver side in, and then the other side was in, and he glued it together. And I was like, oh, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah.
Have you guys heard this trick with discs and stuff, right? Whether it's your PlayStation 1 or your Xbox, whatever, the scratches. I heard peanut butter fixes the scratches.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've been afraid to try it, but have you tried it?
I thought I felt a bit drafty.
Never did. No.
Actually, I didn't do peanut butter. But I did do what was it? I forgot what it was. It was a certain residue you could actually put on there and actually smooth it out. Like that.
Yeah.
But
when I heard that, I didn't believe it. But I've heard it way too many times. I was like, "There's got to be some base in this somewhere."
Oh yeah, no. That's true. Listen, people always come up with with certain ways. But the thing is, though, they want us to actually sell those repair kits, those Mad Catz repair kits. They wanted us to push them hard. Oh, you want to save your discs? We gave discs out of scratch, and even had a nice little display right there, and if they showed you if your discs are scratched or whatever it is, you can actually get the repair kit, and the thing it's only $10. Comes with the little spinner thing, and it came with the little brush and all that stuff. It had the whole entire thing, and you can even put that inside your PlayStation, and to clean the lens. As you put it in, you let it spin and all that stuff, and it's supposed to clean the lens. I mean, it only works about 80% of the time, because I remember one time I was trying to do that, and the games were still skipping. The games were still glitching out. So it didn't really matter. I mean, it was like, dude, whatever. I mean, let me tell you something. There are so many ways that people actually come up with remedies, but we are going to be talking about the Red Ring of Death right after these words. The Ring of Death, and I think it's going to be a doozy.
Boy.
Oh, this is going to.
You know how to fix that?
Oh yeah, we do. But we're gonna save that in the thing.
I'm gonna be in on this.
We're gonna be doing a nice little commercial break in the thing. But after our commercial break, we're gonna talk about that. Holy cow, it's gonna be a doozy.
Oh yeah.
Gaming Trouble will return after this commercial break.
Like a ghost in the moonlight, the ninja warrior stalks his prey. Unseen, unheard, and unnoticed. Mission accomplished. The final battle begins. Ninja Gaiden for Nintendo from Tecmo. Coming soon, more hard-to-beat action. Tecmo.
The following contains subtitles for our non-funk speaking audience.
Yo, what up, dog? I'm here to drop some knowledge about my boys Toe Jam and who? Earl. The game's beat fresh. Bam! All that, boy. Yo, peep out my man DJ as he flex. And here go crazy Earl checking out the house in the hood. In other words, I highly recommend it. Take out!
Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron Game and Sega Genesis each sold.
Welcome to the theater of the eye. Real sports.
Keep it down a little.
Real fast.
Optic nerve here. I am gonna need some help.
Real painful.
Sega.
Saturn.
Sure. Listen closely. You're the best the Confederation has ever put together. Your objective, total obliteration.
Brute force. For interplanetary combat, there's no power greater than X.
We got her!
Hi, Randy.
Well, hello.
It's thinking.
Nintendo. It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Chunks. Nintendo. In a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo. Here's Zelda too. Nintendo. It's very good news. Nintendo. You just can't lose. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in one.
The action was blazing in Zelda. The adventure was a blast with Link. Now experience Guardian Legend.
Experience Battle of Olympus! Battle of Olympus is the most action-packed adventure of all time. Select your weapons and enter ancient Greece with vicious serpents, giant bulls, rock monsters, flying Pegasus, two-headed dogs, poisonous snakes, and the shadow of absolute evil. Battle of Olympus!
Guardian Legend.
Which is the most action-packed adventure?
You just...
Graphics 16 is about to knock video games back into the Stone Age. It's 10,000 years ago. You're a cave dude. You are carnivorous. You've got to bonk 28 stages of prehistoric bad guys to rescue your excellent-looking princess. And you've only got one weapon. Bonk's Adventure, only on the TurboGrafx 16 system.
We now return to the show. Turn up the trouble.
We do.
All right, we are back and we are live. Hope you guys got your cookies and milk, because we're about to go into part 2 of some amazing GameStop stories. Oh my goodness, man! We got a lot. I got a lot in the chamber because I still got a lot more to tell you guys. Because yeah.
I got a question for you both.
Hey,
sure. What's up?
To both of you, which was your favorite release when you were working there? What console was your favorite one to release? What game was your favorite one to release?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
Yeah, very good. Well, I would say the Xbox 360. To be honest with you, and because I knew that Perfect Dark, because I love Perfect Dark, the first one, and Perfect Dark Zero was going to be coming out, I think during the launch period, with Cameo. Cameo came out first. I think the Perfect Dark Zero came out.
Well, wasn't Cameo a launch title?
Yeah, Cameo was a launch title. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so there was a pretty decent launch lineup though. I mean, there was like what 5-6 games.
No, I can't say the 360, especially if you're working there, because of the horror what's going on though. My favorite one, and believe it or not, it's crazy, was actually the Nintendo 3DS, because I remember I was working, because I was still working at GameStop part time when it came out, and I needed something to play because I was doing an overnight shift over at the other job I was working at. I was working there from 12:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And at the time, when it came out, I didn't work that shift though, So I was able to go over there, get my Nintendo 3DS. I got the Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition, and then I took it to work, and then I enjoyed it. That was one of my my funnest launches, at that time when I was working. So even though I didn't work it though, but when it came to games though, I'll tell you what games I've done. I actually I worked the midnight launch for Mortal Kombat 9.
Nice.
And that was a fun.
Oh, nice.
That was actually a fun one, because I told my manager, I said, hey, listen, during our lunch, since we can't actually do a tournament, it would have been nice if we could have done a tournament. I said to the manager, how about we put on the original 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. We could play it there, and then we can show off some gameplay through the other TV screens. And he said, yeah, cool. Got everybody hyped. So that was cool. We got people to watch the movie, and then once midnight came, everybody got their collector's editions or the arcade editions that came with the joystick, or just the regular copies. So
Did you guys?
It was really fun.
Did you guys work there around the same years?
No, he was actually still there. I actually left about a couple of years prior.
Yeah, you left though, and I stayed there for a couple more years though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I left around. I think it was I left there like around 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012.
Wow.
That's when it was done. Yeah.
Okay. I got one for you.
Yeah, go for it. What you got?
Go for it.
Just by the releases, the console releases and games that I was there for, and I had a lot of fun for all those releases. See if you could guess what years I was there.
Okay.
Well, you was there during the 90s. Since you said you was around with the N64 days, I believe I will take a guess though. I think it was around like 95 until maybe like in almost like the beginning around like 2000, 2002, I would say.
No, a little later. I was at Toys R Us when the N64 came out.
98.
Let me give you the releases, the games and the consoles first.
Okay.
Go for it.
This will help you.
Okay.
Okay, so the Dreamcast and the PS2. Those are my two favorite console releases, and they're like right after each other.
Oh.
Games wise was Ocarina of Time, Gran Turismo, and Tekken Tag.
Yep, I know what year. I definitely know what year.
So what years did I work there? Do you know?
Yeah. So
I know.
It had to been like at least 90, 98, 99, 2000. Because
2001.
Yeah, 2001. Because the reason why is the Tekken Tag tournament came out around 2000.
It was a launch title.
Yeah, about 2000. Wasn't it 2000?
Yeah. Bingo.
Yeah.
Because I left around summer of 2001.
Okay, so I was right. It was 2001. So it was like 98. Yeah. So you was there for like 3 years.
Yeah. Were you guys there, like as customers? Were you guys there to enjoy that time?
Oh hell
yeah! It was
yes.
a lot of fun, dude. It was a lot of fun. You got to share your experiences about that.
Funkoland. I went to Funkoland.
Oh, dude, I went to I was at software. I reserved my Dreamcast over at Software Centers at the time, and I went to go pick it up on the actual launch day. I went straight, like after school, I went straight over to Software Centers. I got my Dreamcast system and my games that I got.
I got a funny story for you with that.
Oh yeah.
You know how I was there for the Dreamcast release in my store, but guess where I got my Dreamcast?
Toys R Us?
No, I went down the hallway to the Best Buy and got it there.
Oh, jeez.
So you told me you didn't want to give you store sales, or they just couldn't get any more copies. They couldn't get any more systems.
Because my friend that worked there hooked me up with a good discount. I was like, that's better than what I get. Dude.
Well, that's
So I went. That's why I was like, all right, I'm reserving at Best Buy.
Okay.
Oh, if you're gonna save money, then go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
Best Buy headhunted me.
Nah.
Oh, good.
And it worked, and you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually the truth, man.
Nice. Yeah, it was. And you know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy? There was when I went to go pick up my Dreamcast. Believe it or not, there was actually people that wanted the system on that day, but if you didn't reserve it,
you were asked out.
Oh, the same here. Yeah, same here. I was at.
Yeah, you're asked out. You're not getting one.
Funko Land. Funko Land had. I mean, I don't know how many reserves it was. I think I was number 10 on the list at the time. There was like so many people walking in and out of the store, and I looked at the back, and it said, "Dude, you got a lot of Dreamcasts over there." He's like, "Yeah, they're all reserved for customers."
They're all pre-orders, reserves. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Let you find something that fall off the truck, a PS2 that falls off the truck.
Yeah. And the guy
you're hooking up your buddies on the
guy
side.
in the summer. The guy at the summer who was working at Software Service, he actually said, do you plan on getting a Dreamcast? I said, yeah, the Dreamcast looks great. He said, well, dude, he said, he told me, put $10 down if you want that system, because I guarantee you, it'll probably be more likely to be sold out. Just guarantee you. And then he said, okay, I'll do it. Hey, it's a good thing I'll listen to the guy. You know?
I forgot to share. Another game that came out while I was a manager there.
The launch lineup was the best. It was the best launch lineup ever. You know.
Yeah, those games, the launched games that came out with that Dreamcast on $9.99 was the best. All those games were great.
I was there for Jet Grind Radio too.
Soul
For the release of Jet Grind Radio.
I think it was.
Jet Grind Radio didn't come out until later though.
And oh my goodness! Oh, I think it was.
There was Soul Calibur. There was Sonic Adventure. There was Blue Stinger. Mortal Kombat Gold. Ready to Rumble. Hydro Thunder. What else was there? Oh, Power Stone.
Power Stone.
What did you guys get? What did you guys get with your system?
I ended up getting Sonic Adventure, and I got Mortal Kombat Gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Taurence? What did you get?
I picked up the Soul Calibur, and I think it was Power Stone.
Nice.
Power Stone and Ready to Rumble were mine.
Nice.
I love Ready to Rumble.
Yeah, dude, Ready to Rumble was awesome though. Yeah.
Who's your name? Who's your name, bro?
You gotta understand. I was in high school at the time, and I was working at a supermarket. And then during that summer, I was working at a day camp. So I was able to make some extra money to make sure I had enough to get my Dreamcast and my games at the time. I had to make sure I put my money away for that.
Bro, when you were working at the day camp, did you see Jason Voorhees?
No, because we didn't go down to Jersey though. We stayed mostly around New York, thank God. And it was during the daytime.
Yeah, that would have been like far, dude.
Yeah.
So
it was during the daytime.
So besides some good launches, let's talk about some botched ones.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the most infamous one, the Red Ring of Death, and I had to work through that nightmare of a time. It was a nightmare.
I do not envy you.
Like one of the worst times to work at GameStop for anybody who actually worked in retail, because customers, it was literally 9 out of 10 customers would come back to the store and was like, my console broke or my console busted. I said, what's going on? Yeah, the screen just went, had this strange error message, and then I saw these three red lines on my console. And I said, huh, okay, that's funny. Let me go hook it up. So we hooked it up on the screen, right? The screen was turned on. I said, oh, well, look, logo came up. Everything was good. Not even 5 minutes later, the screen will conk out, and then you see the blinking. 3 red dots, 3 red lines. And I said, oh boy. But that was only the first customer. I was like, dang, I've never seen this before. So obviously we didn't think anything of it. So he's like, okay, no problem. Do you have a warranty? He's like, yeah, we got a warranty. So we of course swapped out the console, no big deal. While we were swapping out the console, another person walked in with their 360 console, box half open and all that stuff, and said, hey, I've been getting this weird error message and everything, with this red thing, red blinking thing. And I said, let me guess, 3 red lines blinking on and off. Yeah. Oh. And I was the I think I was the assistant manager at the time, and we were going through it.
Oh boy.
That whole entire day, I kid you not, it must have been good 20 to maybe 23 customers walking in with their 360 consoles. All had the same issue, the red ring of death. It was a logistical nightmare. We had to call our DM and said, what the heck is going on? We have people coming back with freaking returns and everything saying that the consoles are conking out. He's like, oh yeah, don't. Then he said, you're not the only store. I said, what do you mean?
Boy.
He said, what do you mean? He's like, oh yeah, this is all over the place. This is actually like literally nationwide. I mean, this was the PR nightmare that no one would ever think of. And it was all over the news. It was on Channel 11. Everyone watched Channel 11 news, right? It was all on. It was in the newspaper. Bro, you want to talk about nightmare? It was a video game nightmare in proportions. It was almost like playing The Legend of Zelda and everything, going into the to the dark world. And you trying to look for that mirror? There's no mirror there, baby.
They're saying that was the worst day in Xbox history, dude.
Yeah.
The Red Rings. Yeah. That was the worst time in their entire
It was
history.
the worst time in history. I mean, listen, it was crazy because our back room, our stock room, couldn't even hold any more consoles because that's how many we got returned. That's how crazy it was. And I was saying, what do we do? He's like, oh yeah, well we just gotta pack them all up, put them inside boxes. UPS walked out with at least about 14, 15 boxes because we fit like 2 or 3 consoles per each box. Stacks of them walking out of the store. All of them getting transferred to
get refurbished.
To I think the corporate or whatever it is, the warehouse or whatever it is.
Man.
Refurbish, and I was like, and then of course we got the statement and all that stuff, and that's when Xbox had or Microsoft at the time actually had that thing where anybody can call and literally get their console swapped out for free. Doesn't matter who it is. So
I remember
it took the burden off of us as retailers because we were losing a lot of money. I mean, we were all those swaps we were doing, and it was almost to the point in the thing we had no more consoles to swap. Like we had to stop. They told us, he said, you can't stop. Do not take any more consoles back. Do not take any more consoles back. And I said,
the poor UPS guy. I think I remember.
UPS has work.
Yeah, but listen, the UPS guy we had, he looked like Doug from the King of Queens.
Oh God, yeah, look at that. Yep.
Look like Kevin James.
Yeah.
Yes, he does look like Kevin James. Yeah, the UPS guy actually looks like Kevin James, Doug from King of Queens. Yeah, that's what he looked like. And I remember that day. I remember the other day he came in. He was like, "Any more of those red rings of death Xbox?"
Wow.
Yep. He knew what was going on.
Oh yeah, it became the meme. It became the meme of the century.
Oh yes, it was. Yep.
It was, and that was before memes even existed.
Yeah, it was just.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was.
Terrible.
PR nightmare. But that's not all. That's not the only console that they went through some kind of nonsense. Even though it was actually one of the best, cheapest consoles out there. Let's talk about the Nintendo Wii.
Oh,
that
low,
launch.
very low.
This is the launch. This is the most infamous launch that anybody could ever talk about. I'll tell you the reason why. Number one, they shorted every single store. We didn't have a lot of consoles.
They purposely did that. I believe Nintendo actually purposely did that. Because they said, oh, look, Microsoft did it. Sony did it, so we can do it too.
Yep.
Nintendo started that stuff in the 80s, dude.
Let me tell you something.
Nintendo's the OG.
Nintendo's infamous for doing crap like that. This is what happened. I remember because I was manager, when I was managing and we finally got our Wii's in. We had people calling the store asking us if they could hold a console for them. That's how bad it was. Oh, I heard about the Wii. Oh, dude, if there's any way that you can just hold one? It's like, no, you gotta put it in reserve for it. Oh man, dude, I mean, listen, I can I can get you like a free pass to the club and all that stuff. Dude, we were getting bribed. No, I kid you not. We were getting bribed to hold freaking consoles for them. That's how bad it was.
You want to know what's bad? I knew a manager. He told me this crazy story. There was this housewife that was trying to get a Wii system, and you know what she offered the manager? She offered them S favors.
Oh.
You know what the S stands for? Yes. She was willing to offer him to hold a Wii system. That's how.
Wait, who is this?
Yeah.
What?
This is real.
Who was this?
I'll say it again. There was a manager that I knew at the time who was working at a GameStop.
Special favors.
And this is a housewife. He told me she was trying to get a Wii for her son, and she said, "Hey, listen, I'll do anything." And you know what he told me? He told me that she offered him S favors. I'll just say it, sexual favors for him. Like anything.
Yes. Some special favors.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Sexual favors for him. Like she was willing to do sexual favors for him to hold a Wii.
Just to get a console.
Yes.
Just to get a console.
I hope she wasn't married, dude.
Huh?
I hope she wasn't married.
He wasn't. No, she didn't care. Who cares?
See, here's the thing though.
Yes.
We were not allowed because we actually took reserves.
And
right?
He said no, he can't do it because if he would have done that, his ass would have been gone.
Yeah. We didn't know how many consoles we were going to get. They didn't tell us. We didn't find out until the night before when we actually got our delivery. This is the thing. When UPS came, the delivery was discreet. We knew exactly what it was. And they rolled it into the back. Like literally.
Yeah, they had to roll the back.
What was into the boxes. Anything. Yeah. No one knew.
Yeah.
Okay, now we were still told to take reservations. We kept on taking reservations.
Yeah, up to
no
the
matter
day
how many consoles we got. They kept on taking. We had like over 100 plus reservations. Guess how many we actually got? Take a wild guess.
10?
20. Probably 20.
Yeah.
10?
Yeah. No, you're right. 10.
20.
That's all we got.
10. Okay.
10. 1-0.
Are they trying to get you guys killed?
Dude.
Listen.
Because,
I was afraid that somebody was actually going to start fights outside.
Exactly.
That's what the line formed.
Fights or whatever.
There was a line outside. There was a line outside waiting for the store to open. And I had to put up the number of consoles we actually had. I was afraid to even do that because the manager,
they could have started a riot.
You have to disclose how many consoles you have, or else you're going to have a problem here. Before the store opened, door was locked, or I made sure it was locked. And before the store opened, I had to put up the number of how many consoles we actually had, because the line outside was formed to actually come in to buy the freaking Wii console.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And
goodness.
I put that big 10 on the window. You want to know how livid the people in line were? There was like 50 people
wanted
online.
to kill you.
The 40 behind the first 10 were not happy. They were.
Be happy.
How'd they not burn the store down, dude? 10 out of 100 plus reserves?
Yes. And we didn't know when our next shipment was going to be. And everybody was calling the store. Hey, dude, listen.
Where's the reserve?
If you can let me know when the next shipment comes in, dude, I mean, I can, I got VIP passes and everything, the gentleman's club and everything. I'm the bouncer over this. I can get
the strippers will give you a nice job.
Yeah. Dude, it's like
speaking of nice job,
car dealerships. They were like this.
Sexual flavors. It's no different from the housewife.
It was, I would say, the Wii U console, the Wii console was like the thing. It was the console. Everybody, grandmothers, grandfathers, old and young, were buying that console. It was the family console. People were buying it in droves when it was available, of course. And that's how crazy it was over there. And trust me, being inside of a store like that, I was like, oh, dude. And I said to myself, even managers were not able to get the freaking console. I wasn't able to get the console when it first launched. I wanted it. I couldn't even get it. Because that's how scarce it was. I had literally had to wait until everybody on the list was actually taken care of before I even got my console. That's how bad it was.
That blows.
It was a nightmare.
Sucks.
And we got trickled. It was a trickle of consoles. We were getting 10 to maybe 15 a week. That's it. That is
so you had to deal with that for like 3 months, dude. 3 months of that nonsense you had to deal with.
Yeah, it takes like 3 months, though, especially as over 100.
It was crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. And trust me, I mean, I would never want to go through something like that again, because it's almost like there's still fear, because when you sit right there and you don't know how crazy these people are. I've been hearing people getting stabbed and everything for the PlayStation freaking 3 when it first launched. It wasn't that bad of where I was, but I'm telling about like when people actually went to freaking Best Buy and all that stuff, and they're waiting in line for a PlayStation 3, waiting for that person to come out there and everything. They get jumped just to get the console. That was crazy times, bro.
Yeah.
But it was real. It was real.
Dude, it was so bad they had to get the police around that time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I literally had to call for police backup just in case something went sideways. As a matter of fact, I was told by the DM, make sure that you had the police on standby just in case something goes sideways. Because of how scarce the consoles were. It was crazy. It was crazy time, man. Crazy time. Especially for the price of the PlayStation 3. Now, the PlayStation 3 was another ball of wax altogether.
Oh, dude, the PlayStation
$600.
$600.
Complaining online before it came out. They're like $600. Sony shitting on their fans.
Yeah.
And y'all still bought it.
That's when Blu-rays were starting to become a thing.
The Blu-ray thing was the biggest thing. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. I tell you, the launch times for the PlayStation 3 wasn't even that great anyway.
No, it was horrible. I mean, they had the worst, one of the worst launches ever. I think MotorStorm was actually pretty damn good. I actually had fun with that one.
Well, and then there was Bar of Ultimate Alliance. Well, I mean, that's a good game though, but you can play that game almost every system.
Yep. And what was another game? Not Dynasty Warriors. It was what was that game called again? Not Dynasty Wars. It was something else. Something else. I forgot what. I even forgot what the name was called because.
What was it called? Wait, was it Lair?
No, Lair was actually one of the games. The Lair was actually one with the dragon, and you actually you used the motion controls
I
for
thought that was the one.
Warhawk.
Oh, Warhawk. Yeah.
Warhawk.
Right.
Yeah, that was another game. We used the motion controls and stuff like that. You remember if you watched the I think it was one of the what do you call it, showcases, right? The guy was sitting right there and the thing he was going like this. And he was getting all into it.
Yeah. I remember.
He was selling it, man.
He really wanted
I
to
was
sell
laughing my ass off. I said, "Oh, he's selling it, bro. He's selling it. Go ahead, do those motion controls, baby. Go ahead." Heavenly Sword. I think Heavenly Sword was probably like one of the better games, though.
Yeah, Heavenly Sword.
Oh God, that game was.
Heavenly Sword wasn't a launch title.
Love that game. Ninja Theory.
That didn't come out. Yeah, but that didn't come out till later, though.
Yeah, I know, but but still, I had to mention. I had to mention Heavenly Sword.
Yeah.
That because Ninja Theory, great company.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was one of the better titles.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes,
Tell you.
What was another interesting one? Oh, let's talk about the trades. We gotta talk about trade-ins. Let's talk about we got.
I had some bad experiences.
We got
with
some
that.
stories. We got some stories. Oh, yes, we do.
As a customer, not as a manager, I had bad experience.
Oh my sweet mother of goodness. Let's talk about it. Oh, the infamous trade-in costs versus newer games. Okay, I thought highway robbery was bad enough. All right, it's almost like stopping the car, giving the keys to the person who's taking your car, and just walking away slowly. That's worse. That's how bad the trade-ins were. I said 4 games, brand spanking new, just came out. It's about $50, $60 a piece.
And they're only going to give you $15 for them.
Let me give a good example. Kingdom Hearts 2 just came out. Brand spanking new. Brand new car. Wasn't even open yet. In the plastic. Okay? No receipt. We couldn't take it. We couldn't take it in at full value. But I bought it here. Do you have a receipt? No. Sorry, we could only take it as a trade-in.
Well, you're screwed.
We could only take it as a trade-in. Sorry. Even in this plastic. Even in this plastic, we can't take it in. We can't take it in because we can't take it in as trade-in. Oh, that's BS, man. Because I just bought this game. I said, dude. Unfortunately, I have to have a proof of purchase. And I told her, I said, listen, I need a proof of purchase. If you want your receipt, did you pay in cash? Did you pay with a credit card? I need to know what you did with this so for you to get your full value. Well, I paid in cash. Okay, well, I still need a receipt. Okay, well, dude, can I? So I was like, okay, well, what's the trade-in value for this game? You're gonna laugh at this one. The game was the game was about $60, right? The game was $60.
Right, when it first came out.
Guess how much we were giving this dude?
$18.
Nope, 20. It was like okay, close enough. About $27. I think it was like almost, literally almost half the price. Look, like
it wasn't even half the price. Half the price would be $30.
Yeah, so it was like it was like a little less than half the price. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how much he got for it. He's like, oh hell no! I spent $60 for this game. I'm not gonna be throwing my game money away. So then we can't take the game back. Oh, screw you guys. I'm not getting this. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's the only thing we can actually offer you. Now, considering the fact, we wish you could. We wish you could just take it back like that and get you like full value. But we couldn't even take it. We couldn't take it back. We could not take it back. And then, of course, I got some other good stories too, because this one right here is going to be another doozy. Consoles. Let's talk about trading consoles. Trading in consoles. Oh God.
Let me tell you something. I hate the way they trade. You trade your consoles with these freaking people. Okay. I remember I traded my PS4. The PS4 on the back of it wasn't even a scratch. Okay, it was just a mark. The system worked perfectly. You put in a game in, works fine. You know what they did? These fucking assholes. What they did was they actually put a refurbished fee on it. So they took some pricing off. Like they took at least maybe 20. I said, why did you put the refurbished fee on that? The system works perfectly fine. Oh, because it has the mark right here. And I told these people.
Because of a mark.
What's that?
Because of a stupid mark.
Because of the scratch.
It could have been there when.
Yeah, suppose
that could have been there when it came out of the factory.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
And funny thing, I bought that used, and then I said, "Oh, there's a mark here. Well, let me see if the system works." Oh, system works good. Okay, I keep it. It worked fine. And then when I was done with the PS4, because I wanted to get rid of it because the PS5 was coming out and it's going to be backwards compatible. So I'm gonna get the PS5. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. And then and this is what they told me. They told me, "Oh, it has to be clear." I said, "Well, I bought this thing used from you guys, this used system from you, and it was working fine. The system works fine." He said, "Well, if we try to sell this to somebody, they're going to complain about the mark." I said, "Well, guess what? I bought the used system from you guys, and there was a mark on it, and I didn't fucking complain about it because it fucking worked."
Yeah, it's just a damn mark, like a blemish on plastic.
You want to know something?
You're gonna screw over your customer over a blemish on plastic.
No. This worse. This worse though.
that was like the worst shit I ever had with these freaking people. And they had and I took it back from them, and I was able to sell at a better price.
Now,
fucking assholes.
Check this out. Imagine bringing a console and not have the original controller with it. This is something that was fairly new. I think, believe it or not, when I was actually working there, they just put this new policy on there. You could not sell a console with a new or with a different controller because it's not the original controller with the
it has to be the stock controller.
Yeah, it has to be a stock controller. It has to be. Yeah.
So it has to be a Sony controller.
So, yes. Now, check this out. No. This you're gonna laugh at this one. Refurbished consoles do not have the factory controllers that come with it. Now, here's the caveat. No. You're gonna laugh at this. This is funny.
Oh,
so if you decide to bring your console, if you decide to bring your console to a GameStop, the same one that you freaking bought with your own money, the way it came, and you wanted to trade it in, guess what? They had the right to refuse it because it does not come with the freaking stock control. Yo, are you kidding? Yo, double freaking standard. Are you kidding me? So you're telling me the console that I bought inside of a refurbished box that did not have no original freaking wires, let alone the controller, I can't bring it back to you because it doesn't have a stock controller, which you did not sell to me from the giddy up? Are you kidding me?
Fucking ass. Like I said, this is almost like the same similarity. When I bought that PS4, when it has the mark on it, they sold it to me like that.
Yeah.
If I knew that, if I fucking knew that, I would have taken the system back to them and tell them, hey, there's a mark on it. Give me a new one.
Facts.
If I knew that, like I said, the only thing I cared about if the system worked. And it worked. And the only time you should put a refurbished fee if the system doesn't work at all.
Yep.
See, when I was there, we wouldn't take back damaged systems. So that must have been very new and instilled by GameStop.
You test the system out to make sure it works.
Yeah, we just test it out. If it doesn't work, we can't take it. That was that.
Right, and that's fair.
Yep, but the only reason why they take back damaged controllers and consoles, why? Because they're gonna take it back. They'll get the money from the manufacturer, right? They'll get it refurbished, and they'll sell it back for about $10, maybe $15 off the original price.
Only $10 or $15. That's hilarious.
Literally.
That is hilarious. Wow, do they screw their customers?
Yeah,
over.
buddy.
They fuck their customers hard, man.
Oh yeah, no grease at all. They don't even give you a chance to bend over. See, I'm just telling you, man. It's like one of those things that I guess is that residue of how bad it was. I felt so bad working for that company. I felt so bad because it's like I was like the public enemy number one. People who actually come into the store, because I come to the store because I like video games. I like to be able to sell video games and talk to people about video games. That was the reason why I actually wanted that position. I wanted that job. I wanted that position because it was my life. I love video games.
Yeah.
I love talking about it. I love sharing experiences. Newer games coming out. Dude, I was talking it up. But it's the corporate BS that was behind it that soured every single day. And all those little those freaking policies are like ridiculous. And so all the double standards. Policies. And all the double standards.
It's all BS. And it makes it's not even fun.
Yeah.
You took something that could have been a fun place to work at, and you just destroyed it with your corporate bullshit and policies.
Yeah, it became too corporate. It became.
Sounds like I left at the right time, dude.
Yeah,
I left at the right time.
It became all suit and tie. It became all suit and tie. It was all suit and tie shit because it was all about the bottom dollar. And you know what's even worse? Hiring time during the holidays. The hiring time during the holidays and everything, we actually overhire, right, for the holidays just to make sure that we have enough staff, right? And guess what? Firing was just as easy as hiring because that's exactly what they did. They said, okay, how is this person going? Oh, how is he performing? Oh, he's not performing well? Get rid of him.
Yeah.
They didn't even give me a shot. They just said, oh, should I give him a second chance? No, get rid of him. Get rid of him. You have someone else on the chamber? You have someone else in the thing on that's waiting for a job? Yeah, hire him. I'll hire her. That's exactly what they told me. This is verbatim. They're like, okay, well, yeah, okay, well, he's not. Okay, give it to him. Give it to him. I hated that. I hated that side of being a manager so badly. I hated it, and I said, why? Why did I choose this position? Why did I do this? I'm thinking about making the place fun, and I couldn't make it fun because it was just the corporate reigns and the breath of that place was just aching on me. And I was trying to be a fun manager. I really was. I was trying to be fun all the time.
It's such a toxic place. There's nothing you could do about it, man.
Yeah. So,
when I went back to visit my friends that were still working there, they did not look happy when I switched to GameStop.
But they look miserable.
Oh yeah, I bet they did.
When they told me about the 5 reserves that they needed to have, I was like, yeah, no, I'm glad I left.
Yeah.
The way they had to set up the cases on the wall were different. All that stuff. We had to put those stupid ugly stickers all over the place, man. The ugly stickers. Let me tell you about those.
Ones?
Oh my
the yellow
God.
ones, yeah.
Those yellow
they ruined the package.
Yeah.
It ruins the package of the game.
And the stupid glue is such a pain in the ass to get off.
It is.
I don't even bother.
Yeah.
And what makes it worse than the thing is that you don't put it over the plastic. You literally put it on the actual freaking sleeve.
Yes. What
and
did you do
slide
that?
it in. I was like,
You
yo,
jerks.
are you kidding me? I said, are you kidding me?
You want to know what's the worst thing? When they sell like new games, and if they have one last copy of a new game, they open the game and they put the game on display, and then you bring it up to them and they said, oh, why are you charging me for a new game? This game was already open. Because they said, oh, well, nobody's played this game. How the hell is the customer supposed to know that? How do I know maybe an employee took the game home and they played and they put it back? It's no longer a new game.
Bro, we did that. We'd take the guts home, play them, and bring them back. They should not be charged full price for the open thing. For that very reason you just said.
Exactly. Yeah. They should not be charging full price for that.
It's open and it's definitely been played. One of the workers took it home and played it.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
And that's what
they should not be charged full price for that.
And that's what sucks about it. That's what sucks the worst. And they told us, don't even bother taking it out of the sleeve and everything. Just put the game inside the sleeve and everything, and while you put it in the package and everything, and that's how you sell it to the customer as a brand new game. And I felt kind of uneasy about that too, because I was like, oh,
I wouldn't feel good about that.
Why can't you just take $5 off or something like that, or give them like a small discount just because it was like the last copy? Why not? I mean, that gives for good faith.
Yeah.
That's a good faith.
Better yet, put a display of the game, a display case of the game, and say, here, just bring that up. This is our last copy. You give them the last copy, sealed up and everything. That's fine. You take that display and you put it away until you get more copies in. How simple is that?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Or better yet, dummy sleeves.
That's it.
It'd be cheaper to do dummy sleeves instead of taking the actual.
I wonder if they're doing that
game.
now.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
They might be doing that now.
Yeah, but that's the way they should have done it from the beginning up. Instead of taking an actual game, gutting the last freaking copy, and putting the actual freaking no.
See, every game I bought in the past probably decade now, has been like at Best Buy or Walmart.
Of course, I don't blame you.
Why are guys like him going to those stores instead of us? This is why.
There you go. And they don't bother you. They don't bother you about I said this on the last show.
They don't upsell you, and they're not jerks about returns. They just take it. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they just say, okay, you want to buy this game? Oh, here you go. That'll be $64.41. Thank you. Here's your service. Enjoy your game. That's it. That's all you have to do.
So fast.
I know. Johnny's been doing it. Johnny does this a lot, I see.
Yep.
If you remember that skit, I showed you guys that was on Mishima?
Yeah.
That little skit. Remember that skit? Yeah. Dude. I think we should show. If we could do this, I think it would be great if we could show our viewers that skit, because I know they'll have a good. They can relate to it.
Where is it?
I'll get it for you.
It's got to be in the chat.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it for you. I got it. If you players out there have not seen this skit, I'm pretty sure you can relate to this. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna show you guys, and you're gonna say, "Yeah, I remember going through this."
Look at our faces.
Faces are hilarious.
They're just like, hey, waiting. No, that's probably what I look like standing in line, man. I probably look like an idiot out there.
Oh, listen.
Forget it.
You know what? I mean,
I just go blank.
Hey, Taurence, go look at go to the WhatsApp, and I shared it right there.
Okay, let me see. I got you. Hold on a second. I'll pick it up right now.
Everybody has to watch this.
All right, let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yes.
All right. Hold on.
And what's funny, the guy who works at the store, he looks like our district manager.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, come on. He can't lie.
Oh yeah, you know he does. Oh yeah.
Easy on the
What a
location.
piece of
I don't want
shit
people
that
looking this guy
fucking-
up.
Almost a spitting image. Almost a spitting image. Indeed.
What a piece of shit that guy was. I couldn't stand him.
My gosh. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just pop this up right now.
Hey, your DM was he was a bit jerky there.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh my.
He was horrible.
He was.
He probably hated his job. That's why he was such a jerk to everybody, dude.
Yeah. There was people that didn't deserve that too, but he didn't care.
You're in the business of fun. Act right, dude.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Come
yeah.
on.
I mean, basically, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to sell fun. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
we're trying to sell games to people so that way people can be happy.
All right, it's popping up right now.
Okay, show it.
Yep,
Share it.
Yep, I got it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Well, I've worked with so many guys like that when I was at GameStop. Yo, when I was there, we didn't have to wear those dumb uniforms yet.
Hold on a second. Let me see. Can they hear it? I don't think they can hear it. Hold on. Let me just double check on that. Hold on.
When I was there, we didn't have to wear those dumb uniforms. No, I hear us, but not the video.
Okay, so let me bring it back.
Turn on the captions for them.
I did. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what the captions are.
Does that video have captions? I bet.
No, it's on there. Yeah, everything should be good. Window capture. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be there. Wow. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, should be there. Hold on a second. I'm surprised. That's weird. All right, I put the captions on. No, I want them to hear it though.
Yeah,
all right, give me a second.
See if we played it.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me try to find the file. Oh, here we go.
Stop sucking.
All right, here we go.
I got a caption ready to share, dude.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
There's some gameplay going on.
It's very faint for them.
Very faint? All right. Huh. Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to have that.
Hit the caption. Hit the caption button on that video, not ours.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Got it. Let's fix this right now. Ah, here we go. Got it. Perfect.
Got it?
Yep, got it now. All right, it should work now. Let's try it again. Can you hear it now?
Dude, YouTube's not moving. Hey, chat, can you still hear us? Because I'm seeing a frozen screen here.
Yeah, I see a frozen screen of the weirdo worker.
Okay, it should be moving now.
Hit the captions button. They're not seeing what they're saying.
Okay, I got you. Okay, let's put the captions on there. There you go.
Nah, yo, let me share it.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and share it. Okay.
Yeah, see if you can share it.
You can't hear or see what's going on, dude.
Yeah. You know what I could do? I could download the video, and then maybe I could share it there, and then you can upload it. You think that would work?
Yeah.
Nah, that'll. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, go ahead, Tony.
All right. So, anyways, getting out of that. While we get this whole thing settled, and everything, we'll see if we can get that going. All right.
Where the hell is it?
You got it?
Hold on.
Yep, take your time.
Stupid thing.
Right?
Not a kick it in the balls, dude.
It sure is.
All right, so we'll get some technical difficulties trying to get that going. But in the meantime, I'm going to go over some of the chats over here.
Yeah, go over some chats.
Yeah, let's see. GameStop has lied to people. The vet just mentioned. This is Vet. He says GameStop has lied so much people are excited to watch it die. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
All right. You got sound going? I can't hear anything.
I can see the words.
Well, how much do I owe you?
Here we go.
Would you like to sign up for our super power-up card? No, I'm good. What's the total? How about a free subscription to Generic Game Magazine? No, man, I just want another game. Can I interest you in a butt fucking?
What?
Oh, what? Oh, if you have any games to trade in, we'll buy them from you. Say you have a game worth $50. Well, we can take that off your hands right now and give you $6 in store credit. We'll then turn around and put it back on the shelf and sell it for $49.99.
That's not an exaggeration.
You just purchase the game? Oh, yes, sir. That'd be $60. Oh, thank you. But you could save up to 15% if you sign up for our Member Slapping Mega Rewards program. Member slapping? Oh, it's easy. If you sign up right now, I'll get up and slap you in the face with my dick. It's a great deal for anybody. Dude, I just want to buy the damn game, okay? Can I have your email address? What? Why? Oh, it's just corporate policy. We need to take your email address so we can spam fuck your email account with our amazing deals. You know what? No, this is ridiculous. There should not be this much product pushing when all I'm trying to do is buy a fucking game. The whole conversation should just be, hi, I'll take this one. That'll be $60, sir. Here you go. Thank you, sir. Here's your game. Come again. That's all. That's all you gotta do. I don't need all this extra bullshit. Well, gee, I'm sorry, sir.
Right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry too. It's just I'm just frustrated because I feel like this place used to be an amazing store where I could come in, meet a friendly face, buy a video game, and walk out. And now every time I come in, I just have all this stuff shoved down my throat, and I just wish it would go back to the way it used to be. Yeah, but you know, sir, if you go to GameStop.com, you can click your way to some amazing savings. I hope you choke on semen, you fucktard! Keep your goddamn game! Also, don't forget to sign up for our bonus Super Ultra 1-Up Power offer. You can save maybe even 6 cents on all your purchases.
6 cents? 6 cents! Right to spot.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, tell me that's not very accurate.
It's very accurate.
Pretty much, dude.
It's very, verbatim. My God.
I like to know what the players thought about that video. Tell me it's not. Tell me that's not accurate.
They're probably like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's how it is when you go to GameStop. They're gonna keep talking about those questions. They'll be, sir, we see that your Power Up Rewards card has expired. Would you like to renew it? Also, is there any games you would like to pre-order that's coming out? No! I just want to get the game, okay?
Bro, we gotta film this one. We gotta film a live action version of this. You can play that guy, dude.
Oh,
the guy that flips out.
Dude.
The one that flips out?
Yeah, your acting chops are better than mine. So we need you as that guy.
As the customer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
We need to cast somebody as that guy.
Oh,
yeah, we got to get somebody who can play that.
Dorian
I'll
dug
be
it.
willing to do it.
Dorian dug it. He said perfect video.
Indeed.
What happened? Yeah, we could do that.
Indeed.
I'll be down.
Oh man, let me see. All right, so let's see. Dorian Lindsay, he says, Tony's cultured. Yes. What else you got? Cookies.
I don't remember what he was talking about. Why am I cultured?
I think it was he's talking about the.
That was like I feels like an hour ago.
He's talking about the. I know it was an hour ago. And the thing. He's talking about people camping outside. People camping outside for the mall for the Xbox. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the midnight launch.
Yo, if you were.
Indeed.
I drive by and they were already starting to camp out when I was leaving to go home the night before.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. No cookies and milk but I'm having warm brownies with ice cream on top. I think we was talking about
Oh yeah, from earlier. Yeah.
from earlier.
Mhm.
Let's see.
And he's had that before on the air and made me hungry too.
Indeed.
Yeah, you're teaching me
Chris,
that stuff, brother.
Chris, hey, what's going on, Chris? How you be? He said, is that because when they're selling it, they list the SKU or whatever it's called, and that has to have the stuff that's with it, controllers, charging cables, etc. He's like, he's talking about when we actually traded a console and stuff like that. And he's talking about, is that because when they're selling it, they list the SKU or whatever it's called? I think they're supposed to list the SKU or something like that, and then they have to have all the stuff that's supposed to be with it. But the problem is that when we actually have it together, sometimes that most of the time, not all the time, the original controller and wires do not come with the refurbished console at all. It actually has a generic controller, usually sometimes a Mad Catz or sometimes another controller, and then of course some other wires that came with it. And there's some other trade-in places that do that too. Not just GameStop, but there's other notorious ones that actually did the same garbage too. Where they bring you they sell you the console, and you say, "Oh, I got the console." Yeah, but they don't give you the original controller. It's usually a wired controller, and then they give you the generic wires. Either they don't fit well because when you pop in put the wires like it's supposed to go, it actually you have to like literally jam it in to actually put the damn wire.
Turn it there.
And then it barely works sometimes, where the controller is like not as clicky or it's like tough to actually use the controller. Bro, nah, man, ain't feeling it.
It also works. The worst is when you buy a used Xbox 360. Most of the time, it'll always be a wired shitty controller.
Yes, so damn true.
Yeah,
that is so damn true. Let's see.
They'll never give you a wireless one.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Gassel, he also mentions that might be why they insist on the original controller since they plan on reselling. So in other words, they're planning on reselling it. But here's the funny thing. I think they changed the policy and everything where they can't sell the console as is. In other words, when they bring in the traded console, they actually bring it back to corporate to get it refurbished. Then they come back to resell it.
That's right.
They no longer sell the console as is. In other words, when it comes in, it's not the same way as it goes out, and that sucks, big time.
Pretty stupid, dude.
Yeah, but
it's horrible.
They want to they want to guarantee. They want to guarantee to to sell the console, and so refurbished sounds better on paper.
Yeah. They're not taking a hit for anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
They're passing on the hit.
Let's see. Oh, he was laughing at the skit that Dorian.
The video?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Yep," and then he says, "I'm alive."
It's accurate. I told you.
Perfect video. He's just culture double D comment.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm glad people love that skit though because it's so true.
Oh my
Anytime
God.
I show that to somebody, they be like,
"Yeah, double D." Hey,
Happy.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's get some cash.
Yeah, I figure we show that video because I know I know it's not just me, it's not just Tony, it's not just Taurence, but it's everybody goes through that when you go to GameStop.
Yeah, across the board.
Yeah.
No, but
everybody can relate to it.
Yeah, but we got any more like last stories and everything before we bounce out of here? Because I have one. I think one more in the chamber. It's gonna be a really
short one.
It's gonna be a short one, but it's a funny one.
All right. I don't think I pretty much said all my crazy things that I've seen from GameStop for over the years, though. But
same here, my man. Yeah. Share away, brother.
Yeah. So it's just wild, but I think I pretty much shared everything, though.
All right.
They'll come up sooner or later. You know, stuff pops up.
Yeah,
we'll save it for
Yeah.
the show.
Those are just the ones I had to tell. I had to share that one about the Marvel's Capcom 3 one.
Yeah.
I never worked with a girl who was high as a kite. It was interesting.
I got one last story for you. This one right here is something that I don't wish upon any person working at any type of stop. All right. We were working on one rainy day.
All right.
Okay. Now, think about the scenario. We were working. Everything was all good. It was like a rainstorm, like pouring down. We were hearing raindrops on our rooftop. Now we have a certain area that actually we have vents and all that stuff on the top, right? And so we were thinking everything's all good. Then we heard doop 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 doop. We was like, dude, what's that sound? Why does it sound like the water is actually coming inside? So obviously I was going over to a certain area. I was looking around, and we have these pillars that are usually in the store. So, and I put my hand on it. It was a stream of water coming down, and I was like, "Oh, dude, it's leaking, bro. It's leaking. The water's leaking from the ceiling, man." He's like, "What?" I was like, he came over there. He's like, "Oh, bro, go get a garbage can. You make sure we get the garbage can, right?" So he put the garbage can over there because it was dripping over there, and we were trying to make sure that it wasn't going all over the place. Then we heard more. We had more dripping in another section. I said, "Yo, it's there's another spot. Yo, get another garbage can." And we went to the back of the thing, grabbed another empty garbage can, and they put it over that spot. Then we saw a little spot in the thing that actually looked like the ceiling was starting to kind of cave in a little bit, like almost like a water, like the water was gathering in one spot. And I said, "Yo, look up there." It was dripping on the aisle. Because we had the aisles where all the cartridges were and everything. We had our PC games at the time. PCs were actually games and all that. And it was dripping on the games. I was like, "Oh shoot!" We had to literally start moving and dragging all the freaking shelves and the shelving, and we had to manipulate it, and change it. And people were walking into the store, and we had to close off a certain area because the water was dripping all over the place. The store was getting flooded with all these freaking areas. And we had to tell our district manager and all that stuff. We had to get new tiles. There was whole ceiling tiles we had to take down, and there were there was holes in the ceiling, and all that stuff had to be replaced. It looked like the place was dilapidated. I swear to you. And you could smell the mustiness and everything from all the rain that's been sitting in there, and it smelled like old rainwater. It was musty, and the whole entire store smelled like it. And I was working through that, and the customers were walking in thinking the store was closed, and I was like, "No, we're not closed. It's it's just that the whole entire area. You can't go over that way." So we had to close up. It was by the Xbox. It was ironic too. It was actually by the Xbox section. All the Xbox section that they had to be clear out. We had to clear out all the cases and all that stuff, and all the boxes that were wet. We had to take them off the shelf and everything. They were wet and soggy, and we had to take them off the shelf. And it was the bags that had all the used games and controllers and stuff like that were hanging out there. We had to take them off. Yo. The whole entire Mad Cats section.
Mad Cats.
Yeah, Mad Cats. Oh, the whole entire Mad Cats section we had to completely clear out because that's where all the water was coming in. That was the first day or the day that I actually dealt with a rainstorm that bad, and we had to walk through all that damage. Thank goodness, thank goodness not most of the stuff was not damaged, but there was a lot of stuff that was damaged because of all the rain. So we had to put them into the back. We had to air them out and all that stuff. It was crazy. Worst time ever. And I said to myself, well, doesn't it suck? And I think, well, it looks like we're reined in.
Yeah.
And even worse, it was a slow day. There was not a lot of customers. So that was the most exciting thing that actually happened that day.
You gotta wait until somebody comes and fixes it too.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that it cost our store money. Anything that happens inside the store that actually damages and all that stuff, like that part I was telling you about, if people out there right now was actually watching the show earlier when I was talking about that was out of our budget. That window, that was out of our budget.
Jeez, I thought the parents were going to pay for it.
Oh, no. The parents still had to pay for it. But the thing is that we had to get it replaced right away.
Oh, as long as they pay for it.
Of course. But the problem is and everything, it still came out of our budget because we had to get that thing replaced. So we had to get somebody to come in. We had to get somebody to close off that window, board it up, put the board up, put all the nail, and I had to stay there the whole entire night. And had police officers come in because we couldn't put the alarm on because I was still inside the store.
Right.
That's how bad it was. So, but anyway, that's our GameStop stories to tell in the dark.
There's more. They'll surface throughout the years. There's going to be more.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
There's going to be more.
There's more you remember. They're coming.
Yeah, they're gonna be popping up here or there.
Yeah, indeed. But trust me, I'm telling you right now, if you guys work at GameStop or any of you players out there work at GameStop, please feel free to drop a line, put it in the comments below, or you can actually drop it into our DMs and everything. Tell us about anything. I'll probably share it on the next episode of Gaming Trouble, so that way we can share it along. Let's see. We want to give a shout out to 488 Vet and everything for being one of our first sponsors to our show. Thank you very much, Vet. Once again, I told you again, you're going to get your awesome t-shirt in the way. And of course, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Dubby. Oh yeah, Dubby. We got to give them love. They still have the most amazing freaking drinks. And I've got to have another one on the way. I can't wait. The cherry lime. The cherry lime one is actually the one I'm actually ordered. I can't wait. All the great flavor. None of those freaking additives. None of that Red 5, which is dangerous for your body. Natural drinks, coffee, fruit extract, which gives you the lift and does not give you the drop, is available in a lot of flavors. Of course, they also have a s'mores flavor. You can actually add milk. We have amazing cups that come with it too. Such as this one, they have a collaboration with Crunchyroll and a lot of Chainsaw Man and of course Solo Leveling, as well as Farin, which is actually a great show. Feel free to drop the line if they go over to dubby.gg. That's DUBBY.gg. Use our code TREBLE. That is TR3BLE. Use our code. Tell them that Gaming Trouble has sent you, and remember, be better. And that is all for us. Anything else you guys want to add before we actually get off the air?
Yeah, I want to add that we may be doing a Summerfest live streaming. So if you're not doing anything on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we'll probably start up probably a half hour to make sure everything works well. And so come join us live, and then we can see all the great announcements.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So please come in and join us. Tell your friends. We're doing a live stream, live reactions on Friday, this coming Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the show actually gets started. Of course, we will be on for half an hour before just to kind of get things warmed up. So feel free, drop in, hang out with us, comment live with us. And of course, if you also want to become a Patreon member, remember we have an amazing interview with Daniel Pesina that is still available now. You can be able to watch it uncensored and unfiltered, only for Patreon members. And of course, we will have the edited version available at the end of this week, so you get to watch the edited version. But if you want the full interview, you can actually watch it on Patreon. Go ahead. It only takes about $3. $3 is all it takes, and thing, so you can become a member. And of course, the perks get better as you go up in tiers. So feel free to jump and support us, because we will support you and be a part of our Treble Tribe membership. And of course, you will be on our Hall of Treble, and we will shout you out every single episode. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your support. So, with that said,
Tony, got anything?
I just want to wish the players a great week. Keep playing all players and break through those limits.
Yeah, and hopefully the beginning of June will be a good start of the month for all of you.
Yeah, buddy. I hope it's a great one.
Yep. Tomorrow will be June 1st. And actually, no, in about like an hour and no, not an hour, not even an hour, 45 minutes, it's going to be June. So
44.
44,
Yep.
45.
Yeah.
May has gone away.
Make it count. Make it count.
But
Make it
June
count.
is coming soon.
About to come.
It warms up, man. It needs to warm up.
Hey, all right, guys. Thank you all for joining us, the Gaming Trouble. Remember, you can visit us at Friday. This coming Friday, we have the live stream, and of course, you also have a regular show later on that evening. Once again, so please keep on gaming, keep on leveling up, and we will see. Oh, happy birthday month! Oh my goodness, yo, Dorian. Yes, that's right. I forgot. It's going to be birthday. Maybe if you listen. If you actually join us, around that time and everything, we're gonna shout you out and everything live on the show. Definitely do that. So of course, please keep on leveling up, keep on gaming, keep on leveling up, and we will see you on the next episode of Gaming Trouble. Peace.